recap, last we left off, your intrepid band found themselves thrust into the frozen heart of Icewind Dale's mysteries. After Zerfine and the enigmatic construct Warden made their dynamic entrance into Bryn Shander, with Warden literally rolling through the streets like a wayward snowball, they sought refuge in the Northlook Tavern. There, fate brought them together with Amaranth, a fairy claiming to represent a church group, Al, or should we say Dale, who is not here right now, but Ash said he should be here maybe in about 40 minutes, so we'll see. And Natasha, researchers investigating the endless winter, and Celine, a tiefling bard eager for adventure and new songs to sing. I kind of briefly did something, Devin, for Celine to be introduced to the party. They kind of went along with what you said you wanted Celine to do, so I think we'll be okay. What began as a simple search for warmth quickly evolved into a web of interconnected events and dark revelations. The scholarly Danica Greysteel enlisted your aid in capturing Chewinga's elemental spirits that might hold the key to ending the perpetual winter. More ominously, the scarred dwarf Hilm Troblane revealed a string of brutal murders across 10 towns, all bearing the signature of ice daggers through the heart. Her prime suspect, Sefik Keltro, a mysteriously cold-resistant bodyguard who carries a sword of ice and travels with the merchant Torga Iceveins caravan. A mysterious man with even more mysterious power. A side note on that part, I think I said it would Hilm, but I wanted to put it in just in case. I think I might have missed it. One thing that Hilm said was if you're going to try to deal with Suffolk or talk to Suffolk or do anything with Suffolk as far as confronting him, to try to not do it while he's with Torg and the rest, because it's her and her bodyguards with Suffolk might be a little difficult to handle with. Following the trail to Bremen, you discovered even deeper mysteries lurking beneath the surface. At the Mull Inn, you learned of Cora's heartbreaking tale, her son corrupted by a shard of black ice and spirited away by mysterious tieflings to their castle. Meanwhile, Warden's true nature began to unravel, revealing a rusted badge marked RE17 and moments where his eyes glowed red as he cried for help in an alien kind of voice. Most disturbing of all, Zerfine witnessed gaps in the aurora, revealing foreign constellations unknown to her people's ancient knowledge, suggesting forces beyond mortal comprehension are at work. Now, with multiple threads of investigation before you, and the very stars themselves seeming wrong, you prepare to delve deeper into the frozen mysteries of Icewind Dale. So I will advance the clock to the next day. You guys, if you didn't take a long rest or you need to take a long rest, I don't think you guys did anything to need it, but if you didn't, go ahead as we move forward to the next morning. It changed to the correct hour here. There we go. So it's about 7 o'clock in the morning of the next day. We'll go back over to the Mull Inn in Bremen. And as you guys are waking up and coming down, Cora is kind of preparing breakfast and morning drinks and meals for people. There is kind of a table set up with a continental kind of breakfast for guests of the inn as well, for you guys as you come down or rise the next morning. And I hand it off to you.
I'm not sure what Celine was doing. I know towards the end of the night, Seraphine just probably saw her was playing with her a little bit till finally she dozed off. But waking up, she'd probably just wake up to the smell of brekkie, and excitedly head towards the main hall, see if all her new friends are still there, if anybody disappeared in the night.
Well,
We'll
Natasha
say
would
Dale
probably
slept late.
Yeah, no, I'd say that you'd immediately see Natasha as a early bird when it comes to waking up, probably already sitting and reading a book or something.
Mhm. Well, good morning, Natasha.
Morning.
A book. What kind of book is it?
Are you asking that in character?
Out of character. Sophine's just kind of like looking at it.
Let me activate the scene, by the way. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Move Natasha.
That's right, there were no stairs.
From the you glancing at the book, I'd say it looks to be some sort of pretty bare book on the cover. It doesn't say much other than being something about history, you assume.
Okay. She just kind of looks a little, disinterested and starts looking about the room. Sees a warden show up. Does Warden sleep? Warden sleeps, right?
No, from what I've heard, he was awake
Warforge.
all-
Yeah, Warforge don't need to sleep.
all night staring at people sleeping in the other room.
Oh.
I watched
That's not.
to make sure you all got a good rest.
You
Oh god, that's
You
not
did come-
unsettling at all.
you did not come to my room, haven't you?
Did you have a patrol route, or was it more like you just stood in place, unmoving? I'm not sure which of these options.
I
appeals
lightly
to me
waddled with
more.
very minimal task. It was very light work.
Oh.
You'll
That
get
does
so
not-
tired.
I am
Does not
always
concern-
moving, always present, always awake.
Hmm.
You do
Well,
realize
that can have its
as you guys are
uses.
here in the morning, you're waking up. The fire's up, and as in Icewind Dale, there's always a fire going in a hurt with the winter never ending. But even with that, you can see the frost in the windows. You can still feel the chill in the air when you hear people talking. And what you've known of Bremen, that whereas different towns make different sacrifices to Oral, Bremen is one where they don't want to sacrifice people, so they sacrifice some of their warmth. So it's a little bit colder in Bremen than it may be in other places, because that's their sacrifice to Oral is a little more warmth than other cities have.
And would I be familiar with these the sacrifices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anyone that's been in Icewind Dale for any bit of time at this point, unless you just arrived here first. I mean, you're in Icewind Dale, with your tribe, so you know what's going on, and you'll know that the different areas, different villages and towns have given sacrifices to Oral to appease the Frost Maiden, if you will.
Where is our ranger friend? Al? It was still sleeping, I
Oh,
suppose.
If it was Al, then I was not 100% sure if it was Al or Dale, but I was kind of
Oh wait,
thinking
Dale.
maybe
sorry.
Al is short for Dale.
Whatever their name is, they're still in the
Dale.
room, I believe.
Well, at least some of us are still getting
Well.
some rest. Warden, at least try to stay warm, yes?
Yes. Do you think our bard friend over there is going to talk to us much today? Yesterday, all she did was kind of stand behind us, taking notes and humming song lyrics. Song lyrics aren't admissible as evidence in the court of law, right?
No,
I
No, they are
don't
not.
know, but we played a little bit of music together. A bit of warming up, I suppose. Well met. I just kind of wave to Lynn.
And this would be a good time, I guess, Devin. I mean, we did it kind of in session 0, but why don't you introduce Celine in your own fashion rather than how I introduced her during session 1?
Well, so I feel like Celine would kind of go back over, and she'd still be taking notes and kind of observing everybody and trying to weave a really good tale, so she can make her, when she goes back home, she can kind of make her money back from this trip. I feel like she'd be very interested in Warden, because he seems like a very peculiar thing, and he could probably make an interesting story.
Yeah, I did mention in session 1 your tip cup was not overfloweth. People were not especially generous last night in Bremen in your tip cup for your singing.
No, so I feel like she'd be slightly displeased by that, but still trying.
Hello. Did you sleep well? Did you have a good rest?
About as you can when you have a creepy toy soldier thing watching over you.
I am also a music box.
That's nice to
Oh.
know.
You can play music, Warden. I've never heard this.
I think
a
so.
demonstration.
You must do it now, yes.
No, thank you.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't want to.
Does it seem like he's shy about it, or like he doesn't want to like he doesn't like music or something? Like, what's that about?
More shy. More shy.
More shy. Okay.
Can I examine him and see if I can figure out where that slot is?
There's definitely a key, like a wind-up key on the back of his back.
You would have Celine would have been there. She was there when Amaranth was winding him up, because Amaranth asked if she could wind him up, and she wound him a little too much. But you did witness all of that, which is very peculiar.
Yeah, I feel like I should be scribbling down more notes, being like, yes, more material.
Meanwhile, Amaranth is flying around Warden, examining him from every angle, and then she finally concludes, I think the music must come out of his mouth if he chooses to do it. I didn't see anything else, unless there is some sort of hidden speaker. A Warden, perhaps you... Have you ever thought about just playing a jolly tune, like entrance music? That might be interesting. Perhaps Celine can write it.
I just
Yes.
kind of looked. I feel like Celine would just kind of be like, I don't work for free. Mission only.
I'm like,
Well,
I'm with you, sister. Girls gotta eat.
Well, perhaps I can play just a bit, just for simple maybe encouragement, or just as ambience. I'd like to get better. I did a poor job yesterday. And I'll pull out my little pan flute again, my little old pan flute. I'll start blowing on it again. Well, yeah, let's see if we do better this time. Oh, go away. There you go. Performance. Normal. Oh, yeah. Nope. Hey, one better. I got 7 yesterday. This is an 8. We're improving.
What did you say you were playing? Your pan
My
flute?
pan flute, yeah.
Amaranth,
Toot,
looks at-
toot, 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 toot,
Amaranth
toot,
just
toot,
looks at
toot.
Zerfi and says, fine
Please.
effort. Very, very interesting music.
Oh. Thank you. I do
Good.
like a little bow.
I feel like Celine would just kind of scrunch her nose. You'd be like, amateur.
It would be nicer if the music was a little further away from my ears.
I'm standing right over your shoulder, just blowing
Yes.
it right into your face. Just like, oh, sorry. It's I'm not too often performing in my tribe, but it's nice to perform for friends here. It's a good practice. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
It's like a warning, just be like, do you even have ears? Or do you just have holes in your head?
Oh, yeah. You see, she has these 2 kind of fluffy little pointed ears.
Most of us here have pointy ears, from what I can see.
Oh.
Empty ears?
She points at all of our ears, which are pointy, except
I have
for
a long
Warden.
head.
Except for Warden.
Oh,
I would rather say you don't even see ears because he is a toy soldier and he has the helmet on and it's all one piece with his head.
Mhm.
His armor is his skin.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
can I try pulling out my lyre, see if I can give a better performance?
Please. That's why she did it, to give encouragement.
First performance of Celine for the campaign. Let's see how this goes.
No.
Come on, big
Damn.
money. Oi!
No.
Gosh, dang it.
Level 1, you know? So
Wait, can I say
close.
that my performance kind of motivated her, kind of helped her in that case to do a
Yeah.
better performance?
There's this old lady over here and she's like, we're trying to have breakfast. Can you stop with the music already this early in the morning?
Yeah.
Can I just yell back at her and be like, mind your business?
Yeah. And
We're in
Raph
the
looks at
common
Celine.
room. It's my business.
Warden
Oh,
then
that's
begins
so
to play a
sweet.
song.
Well, maybe you should tip her then. I mean, if you're not going to let her play, a bard's got to make a living, right?
Persuasion.
Warden begins to play a song. It is all around the mulberry bush. It is out of tune and very slow. It sounds kind of
my
creepy.
gosh.
Oh my lord.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
So this old lady
Nice.
walks over. She's like, listen, I don't know if you've been in Bremen much, but we like to have manners here. And if anything, you know what? She walks over. Just to show you how people in Bremen are, and maybe to shut this little one up. She drops a silver piece in your cup, Celine. Now, I'm paying you to
Ooh.
stop playing music, if you would, please. Thank you very much. And
So
she
I
goes
give
back
her a
over
deep
her
bow
seat.
and be like, thanks.
Wow, that was such a interesting exchange.
Yeah, pop goes that weasel.
The power of music.
Or the power of
Yeah,
annoying
don't-
people.
Yeah. Pay her no mind. Some people just, and I kind of whisper this to Celine as to not insult the old lady who may have good hearing. Yeah, some people just don't have any taste. You can't take it personally.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, clearly. And then just kind of start counting my coin.
Look around. We should order some breakfast.
There was a continental breakfast out for people who were staying at the inn, so there's food laid out. There's kind of a table. There's some scrambled eggs. Was there an equivalent of fish bacon? I don't know, fish strips instead of bacon.
Fried fish.
Laid out. Yeah, there you go. Kind of laid out there, and some fresh, not orange juice, maybe some beet juice to drink.
Delicious.
Can Warden stick bread in him somewhere and it come out as toast?
I don't think it's going to be good toast.
I didn't ask for it to be good. I just asked for it to be toast.
Didn't
I think the question.
You'd have to convince me how Toy Soldier has internal heating elements for that to work.
It's
Also
part of
depends on
the
where the toast
magical the magical mechanisms inside of them creating heat.
I'll say there's
So he just spins his gears really fast.
I'll say you give it a try. Since you know there's that compartment that badge was in, you now know that there's that compartment there. You can try putting some bread in there, and I'll let you roll and see what happens.
All right, what am I rolling for this?
Let me see.
What is make toast skill?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a make toast stat. But
what is the make toast stat?
Yeah, I'm going to guess.
Maybe.
You know what? I think we're just going to go with performance at this point.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know.
You wanna make sure the toast isn't in there for too long.
Oh my god, it's
wow.
actually good.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
So you pop it open. You put the bread in there. Not quite sure what's going to happen, and you close it. And you guys see you guys hear some kind of mechanisms whirring, and you see some steam come out of the side of his head.
Oh.
And he's still got that strange smile. And then, after about 15, 20 seconds or so, you hear ding, and the apartment pops open. There's some steam coming out of there, and there's actually some perfectly toasted bread in the compartment.
Wow.
I've made
Can I
toast.
just
What in the
guys kind of
hell?
stare at him and be like, great, we have a walking living toaster as a companion.
I am the brave little toaster.
The toaster that could. Surfing just turns, mouthful of food, just going, "Oh, Wharton, that was amazing! You have such amazing powders. We can use that on the road in case any of us get hungry. We can heat up our rations or anything like that."
Yes.
See, he's
So he's
very
kind of
useful.
like,
Do you need to be
Mm.
wound more often when you toast more things?
Probably. In fact, it
Speaking of
might be
which-
more difficult in the cold. I cannot
It is
guarantee
morning.
the success of this toast.
Constitution check, Warden, since it's morning. No one's wound you overnight.
Big money.
Yeah, you're doing okay. It says you're still whirring along. That overwinding that Amaranth did the night before seems to have given you a little bit of more pep the last through the night into the morning.
I feel like I just look at all the continental food and be like, oh, this all looks like slop. It's definitely different than what I'm used to.
Cora overhears you, and she doesn't say anything. But anyone looking that way, you do notice her have her apron, and she kind of dabs the corner of her eyes. She's still upset about her son being missing, and she's so grateful that you guys said you might take a look to see if you could find him. And hearing that kind of hurts her feelings, and she's just dabbing her corner of her eyes, but she doesn't say anything.
Do you think we should start? And she just takes a big swallow of her food. Do you think we should start looking for this murdering man who is untouched by the cold?
Probably she'll get to work. The sooner the better.
Yes. And I know you're our new friend, the sad woman up there. We're looking for her son as well, yes?
Yes.
Yes, that's in the session notes too. She mentioned that those tieflings. She mentioned the castle, so and she knows there's one in one in Karakonig and Kaer Dinaval. That could be okay. There's a castle in Karakonig and Kaer Dinaval. That he could maybe be at one of those. So there's a little clue there with that.
I gotcha.
I forgot I had that set.
That was something.
Well, nice little introduction. Welcome in, Ash.
Hello.
Just automatically plays when I jump in. I don't think about it.
Yeah. So everyone's up having breakfast. Ash, Al or Dale, is slept late, so he's still in bed. They're still in bed, while everyone's having breakfast.
And we're still
Morning,
waiting.
gang.
Oh,
Sorry,
Hello,
I
just
slept on
joined
my
us.
back real bad, and then I had to stay in bed for a little bit to iron out the kinks.
no worries. As long as you got a good rest, Warden over here had slept not at all. Apparently, he watched us and he went into our rooms. I didn't notice.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's
But
real
it-
creepy.
Yes, it scared Natasha a lot, but hopefully we can stop doing that. Yes, Warden?
made sure
Concerned
you
and
were safe.
scared.
It's gonna be 5 minutes at Freddy's one day. You guys, someone's gonna wake up and it's just sitting in a corner, these
Shadows.
glowing eyes.
Oh no! Through the vent.
You are safe. You are being watched.
Just hear that.
I mean,
Oh no.
should we put like a blindfold over him to like make it so it doesn't look
I
like he's
cannot
staring
watch
at
you
us?
without blindfold on. You are no
Yeah.
longer safe.
We could cover him at night, maybe like a statue, in case it's worrisome. But it should be okay. I'm sure he's just trying to
Why
protect
is this
us.
bag
yes?
on my head?
Anyway, you should probably start heating up quickly, Del. We're going to force to search for that man we're looking for soon.
I'm a bit nervous, no? I've never done a manhunt before. I've only guided and traveled from place to place, but I've never sought a person before.
I don't think I have either. It'll be a first experience for me as well.
Then this should be good. This should be fun. We will survive at the very least. I know this.
I suppose time will tell.
Were you guys gonna head out? Were you just gonna wander around town looking for the caravan, or were you gonna talk to anyone? How did you guys want to proceed?
I don't know.
At the end of last session, I was talking with the barkeep, and they said that they were in town, like at the north end of
Yeah.
town or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so we will have you guys start walking, heading north, and we'll open up a new scene here. As you walk up, you do pass by the docks.
Oh, nice.
And that little button shouldn't be there. There we go. Yeah, and as you're walking up, you are walking by the docks. And the lake surrounding creaky docks is kind of frozen, forcing fishers to pull their rowboats up onto the ice. Standing between a pair of boats is a stout humanoid in cold weather colding. Gray hood hides most of his face, but you can make out a wide nose and a long frosty beard. Stout figure kind of stamps her feet, and he spots you, and he waves you over. Good, you're here! Get to it, ingrates! Those fish ain't gonna catch themselves!
Greetings. I think
well
you're the
met.
wrong people.
What are you talking about? I've been waiting here all day for the fishers I hired to come up, and you're the only ones that came by. I said, had to be you. Wait an
No.
hour.
Wait,
That's
tell me,
not
did
us.
we discuss pay for this job before? And was any of it in advance?
Well, no, there wasn't any in advance payment, but the price was agreed upon. Didn't I tell you any of this? All right, fine. The agreed upon price was 5 copper pieces for each trout that you catch. And you already wasted precious trout catching time. They like early morning risers, you know what I mean? Usually earlier than this, but there could still be some out there.
DM, how frozen's this
Man,
ice?
he-
Like water?
Grint's barrel boar, by the way, as he sticks out his hand.
Why are you introducing
Alright.
yourself? Didn't we already meet?
No, it's through an intermediary.
I shake his hand and say,
Aye,
no
aye.
matter. But, I'm sorry that we're all late. I was off praying to the gods of fishing, and I'm sure that we'll have a wonderful time today because of it. I take out one of my random lockets and show it to him very quickly before shoving it back in. Surely you do the same.
As long as you catch fish, that's all I care about. And he kind of looks around. Anyway, the boats are right there, and he points over to the 2 boats on the dock. You notice that they do have names on them. The one at the top says called the Pronged Goat, and the one underneath is the Burly Ram. The Pronged Goat, you notice, seems to have some damage on it.
Oh, what happened to your other boat over there?
Well, I mean, just, and he kind of stammers a little bit. Don't you see? There's bloody ice everywhere. Yeah, last crew apparently born with pits for eyes, but they sailed right to the damned ice floe. I ain't gotten around to repairing the gunwale yet. She floats just fine. He kind of just nervously starts like picking up nets and stuff.
I'm confused. Are we helping this man fish?
It seems so. I did not sign up for
mean,
this.
It seems like we're all pretty broke, and I imagine we need money for the adventuring, right?
Warn you
Think of
that
it as,
I'm not a skilled
procuring-
fisher.
I know, but you should think of it as procuring research funds, just unconventional means.
How are we gonna
I
catch the
suppose.
fish?
With a net.
Were you asking me that, or are you
Yes.
talking to each other?
But just kind of, yeah, just talking to
Okay.
the group, like, how are we gonna catch all these fish in the most efficient way?
Well, I imagine with a fishing rod.
Yes,
Yeah,
suppose we could
there's fishing
try.
rods and all in a boat. The bait's all in there for you. You want to, everything's prepared for you. You just need to get out there and fish. And as he's rambling, you see this another figure. The footsteps kind of approach on a creaky dock, and this figure's kind of covered head to toe in cold weather clothing, and she kind of wags a glove finger at the dwarf. "Have you no honor, barrel boar?" she yells, pulling down a woolen muffler to reveal a pale, half-elven face. "You're sending these innocent people to their deaths, and for what? A few fish?" Pay no mind to this rambling fool," he says. "Did you tell them about the monster?"
Oh, a monster? I know that damage looked a bit too big for ice. What is going on here?
Grint's kind of he curses. Does anyone speak Dwarvish, by the way?
Yes.
I don't know.
I speak the opposite of Dwarvish. I
Yeah.
speak Giant.
Yeah. Well, he kind of you hear there's some choice curse words in Dwarvish that he yells out, and he just kind of just says, get to work, and he kind of stomps away out of earshot, not eager to hear what the half elf is talking about. And the half elf, she's like, "I'm sorry, my name is Tally." She kind of looks over. "I'm getting the feeling Grince doesn't like me very much, or anyone who steps between him and the gold swimming in this lake. I'm studying the local animal life here in Icewind Dale. I just couldn't stay silent and watch another crew fall victim to the monster of Mayor Dualden."
Monster of Mayor Dualden?
And tell us more
yes.
about it.
Please.
Well, I've heard reports of a creature in the mare that's been attacking Bremen fishing parties, and I kind of decided to investigate and I've found that the boats that have been attacked were only from Bremen, not ones from anywhere else. So I started coming here frequently and to warn any uninformed people looking to venture out into the lake of the danger that's possibly warning out there. There isn't much information on it. The descriptions kind of vary. Some witnesses say it's the size of an ox, while others say it's closer to the size of a house. Some said the monster might be a whale or a large fish, and others describe it more like lizard-like in appearance with scaly skin and long net. As you can see, there's a lot of contradictory tales.
Oh, wow.
Indeed.
Personally, some have even think it might even just be an otter swimming on its back, to where it looks like and with the shadows, they think it's a monster. But I'm unconvinced.
I've heard of this before. This sounds like Nessie, the Loch Ness monster.
But perhaps this unending winter has affected its eating habits or demeanor in some way. And you see her kind of reach into her pouch and she hands you a notebook. Listen, I if you're going to go fishing for him, I can't offer you much than a little box with some goodies in it. But if you're going out in the lake, can you please write down any information you learn about the nature of this monster if you see it? If we know what's out there, the people of Bremen will be much safer for it. And, well, it bears the potential to be awfully interesting.
And is there hazard pay for this mission?
Well, I have a little, if you come back with some notes, I have this little goodie box. There's some stuff in there, nothing spectacular, but yeah, I can give you this. I mean, but Grince is going to pay you for any fish you catch, 5 copper, per fish.
No, I'm very curious about this creature.
I don't need to
in
convince
researching
me.
it.
I'd love to spend a day out on the water doing some fishing.
Can I use insight to see if there's some kind of alternative means on why she's doing this? 'Cause it seems odd that she would just
Yeah,
be waiting
sure.
around all day to warn people. Thanks.
Go ahead. Yeah, nat 20. Nice. Congratulations on a nat
Ooh.
20. Yeah, no,
Nice.
she seems perfectly sincere. And she was actually did come to warn you, like she said, because Grince has been trying to get people to go out here, and other people have gone out, and she's heard these reports, and she sincerely seems interested in what's going on out there, and just does want information. And since you guys were already debating on possibly going out there, she decided to figure maybe you could bring her some notes since you're going out there already.
You said she was sending us a handbook to note things down about the creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, Natasha will take it and will say, "Yeah, I will note anything I see."
Okay.
No.
If you
Can I
guys
go
do
up
want to fish,
to-
go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I go up to him and be like, listen, if we end up catching your fish, given that there's this monster, we're gonna need more money for our fish. Hazard pay.
What? The life of a fisherman is not easy. It's hazard to begin with. This is outrageous. Go ahead and give me a
Skilled.
persuasion check, Celine.
Can I try to help by also adding that you tried to get us killed without letting us know the danger of the situation? We could report you for bad work practices, sir.
With Zerfine's menacing glare.
Yeah, glare.
All right.
What?
With a
Nice.
15, he's like, all right, you drive a hard bargain. I'll double it to 10 copper piece. That's 1 silver per fish.
All right, I feel like I look back at the group and be like, does that sound good to everybody else?
Hell yeah.
Hey, I just want to have a good day out on the water.
I'm just here for research.
I just don't want to die out at sea.
Be like, all right, and I shake his hand and be like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, and he reaches out. Well met. Well met. Yeah, get going before the fish stop biting. The boats are all right there. Each boat will only hold 3 of you. So if all of you are going to go out, you're going to have to use both boats, meaning the burly ram, which is in good shape, and the prong goat, which is a little damaged. But it is seaworthy. You can still float.
Yeah, I'll go in the more dilapidated boat.
Yeah, and they are rideable. So if you bring your tokens to it, it'll mount the boat, and then you can actually move the
Ooh.
boat onto the lake. Yeah.
And it's like dim outside right now.
Yeah, it's in Icewind Dale. It's almost always perpetually dark. The light is very small, very low. It's not very bright. But it being morning, there is a little bit of light, but again, it's still a perpetual kind of twilight in Icewind Dale, 24 hours a day.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Okay. And if you guys, you can, I think, I'm not sure if it's one person that has control or not. Warden, are you going to get on the boat?
Oh, yes.
Would
I like
Warden
to
sink
imagine
if
that
he falls
the,
in the water? Sorry.
I think he has a swimming speed, so he'd be able to swim.
Imagining like a
But
life preserver just inflates at his waist.
Yeah, and it depends. If he's hollow, he'd float actually. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it
Oh
depends.
yeah, actually, yeah.
All right, so you can move the boats out. I'm not sure if it allows all of you to control it or just one, but someone can give it a try. Try moving the boat, or just move your character. It might move the boat.
I move my character with the boat. No, let me move the
Nothing's
boat.
not?
happening
Alright.
for me.
All right, let me check
yeah.
the boat here on the controls of it. All right, I'll move it out for you.
Yay!
Whee.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
just move it out.
This is so pretty.
So as
Oh,
you're
look now, guys! I'm gonna hit a sick quick drift.
Nice.
Tokyo drift across the ice.
Literally.
so basically the way the fishing mechanic works is at the end of each hour spent fishing, each character must roll a survival check. And a fail check that says there's no fish caught, and if it succeeds, then you can hook the knucklehead trout. Now, if you hook it, then there's also going to be an athletic check because knucklehead trout are very big, very strong fish, believe it or not.
Ooh.
If you're going to catch it. So that's how we will do it. So I will say, let's see here. Okay, so that's the fishing. So you guys just got out there and see as far as scouting the lake here. Take a look at this deal. Okay. All right, so an hour's passed. We'll move the clock forward an hour. And you guys can each give me a survival check, and we'll see if anyone catches anything.
Gotcha. Could I add guidance to this, or is it too long of a period?
Yeah, you can add guidance to it. I'll let it. Woohoo! Look at Al. Of course, Al's gonna. Of
Fun,
course, Al's.
baby!
Spicy.
Look, Al loves these waters.
Can I roll at disadvantage, as Natasha wouldn't really care about the fishing? They'd just be waiting for anything to happen with the big fish.
Yeah. I mean, if you can roll disadvantage, or you can even choose not to fish and let the other group fish. You could just be looking. You don't
They
have
still
to
kind of
fish.
want to make it look like they're doing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trust me, Al's got you covered if you want to just go. Look out for Nessie.
Okay. So no one's lines are catching anything except Al. Al,
Nah,
you
dang it.
feel the tug. Now, because you got a nat 20, I'll let you have advantage on the athletics check
Ooh,
to fight
okay.
it. But it starts to pull, and the moment it pulls, it almost yanks you out of the seat. And, whoo, and you feel the boat go whoo, like this. And you got one.
I
You
only
know?
got the big one.
So you can go ahead and give me an athletics check. And
Yeah.
It's contested actually.
Al's
All right.
got like
Come on,
one
come on, come
boot on the side of the boat, and then one just as far back as it can go, as like the rod is almost snapping in half, being pulled backwards. Okay, athletics. We're rolling at advantage.
Come on, come on.
Oh, it's not great. It's not great. Yes.
Ooh, the knucklehead shot ain't that great either.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. So you're fighting it. You're fighting it. You see it start to crown. It's flapping around. Cold water's going to splash on you guys, but you manage to reel in this trout. It's quite big. And I will actually have a trout for you to grab and put in your inventory if you want.
Well,
And there's a trout
congratulations,
you can
Dale. It seems that you caught a fish.
Woo!
Why
I,
fight
like,
dragons
cheered
when we
almost-
could be fishing?
I cheer and almost fall off the boat. Have to catch
That
Okay.
is an ugly fish.
Yeah, it is. It is. If
It's
you
a
want to put that in
big head.
inventory, you can click on that trout, and it'll open up a pile. You could put it and collect it and put it in your inventory. Al.
Oh, I'm too far away to interact with
Oh,
this
okay.
pile. Okay, let me.
I'll just put it in. I'll just put it in your inventory.
That'll be easier.
All right.
So just like that.
Yeah, just like that, and just like that, you caught a fish.
Nice.
And we'll see. You guys are scouting around the lake. I'm assuming Natasha is eagerly looking. The others, as it seems to be important to them to take a look at what they're looking
She'd
for.
sometimes stop looking with her own eyes and look through the eyes of her familiar instead to look around.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So as you're looking around, and Al does manage to pull that one in, you see another one that was swimming near. It seems quite angry. And it does leap. It seems to leap out of the lake. And we're going to do a random here. So we will go
What?
down the list. So if I'm going to roll a d6. So 1 is Al, 2 is Amaranth, 3 is Natasha, 4 is Celine, 5 is Warden, 6 is Zeraphine. So let's roll the d6. So that's Celine. So this knuckle thing flips out of the water, and it goes to hit you with its tail.
Oh my god.
And it rolls in that one.
That's so rude.
Oh,
Yeah. So it kind of
Yeah.
jumps up, and it does it misses you. But if you want to give me a perception check, Celine, you have an opportunity to grapple it if you want, since it's trying to hit you.
AC said
Yeah.
perception.
Yes.
Perception. Perception.
Okay, so yeah, you can make an opportunity attack to try to grapple the fish.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
You got this. You got this.
Come on. Big money.
Do I roll again?
Yeah, no, we'll just you'll just be a grapple is just a strength check.
Okay.
Good enough. So you grapple. So as Al reels at one end, this one tries to hit you in the face, and you're like, motherfucker. And you guys all see this. It tries to hit her in the face, and she literally dodges it, grabs this thing in midair, and slams it into the boat. So you caught one with your hand, Celine.
Yeah.
Aye, what incredible reflexes you have there. Oh, that is incredible.
Well, that's 2 points for the pronged goat and 0 for the burly ram.
Oh, we're struggling over here, guys. We're trying our best. Oh, I keep almost tipping over the boat because Warden isn't adding much weight to the back.
I am fat.
Are you heavy? Do you weigh heavy?
I wear armor as my skin.
Mm.
So you guys want
answer
to
a
fish for
previous
another
question,
hour?
I actually may sink.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
We could try.
I
Oh,
think
no.
Owl for this hour is going to take the time doing some perception checks out on the water to see what's around. Maybe spot some big blotches of Nessie in the water. Blotches of Nessie. Darkness in the water.
I
could
like
be.
fish.
All right, so another hour passes, so you guys can do a survival check to see if you catch a fish.
Let's see.
Could I try to do it with my familiar? Just look, Natasha, looking through the eyes of their familiar, and if they see a fish, they ask their familiar to try to swoop in and take one.
You could try.
Who got a natural 20?
Rifle. That would be a
Nice.
Warden, let's
Warden.
go.
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
Period.
We're gonna have
we
like
did good this time.
multiple lines are pulling. These boats are like going everywhere.
We followed
Pulling on all
Dale's
sides.
suit.
Dale taught
Nah,
you how to
I didn't
fish.
get there.
Well, Al, you did teach them apparently. So even though
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
did.
catch one, everyone else seems to have hooked one. So Warden's
My
hooked
wonderful
one.
students.
Warden's hooked one. And why does Celine's roll look weird? So what her slow? She rolled low anyway. So we got Warden, Amaranth, and Zeraphine. At least all caught it with their 3. So each of you go ahead and give me a strength check.
Strength check. Oof.
Strength, not
So
athletics.
that
Can
goes-
Amaranth like yell
Athletics,
out
yes.
loudly to try to get
Oh,
help
okay.
with us?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, athletics. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
I am
mean,
good
we'll,
at this.
I mean, since you're all candid, I'll allow, if Amaranth is asking, if Al wants to, we'll let Al decide. If Al wants to assist any of them, you can,
Al's on the other boat, but I
Yeah.
guess if I could jump over boats.
well, that
it
you
would
wouldn't be
help.
able to do.
not a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, can I say that Amaranth not having a lot of strength, as soon as she catches something on the line, wraps her line around the bow of the boat to try to get leverage because she's so small.
Oh wow! All right, you know what? I'll go with that. You can roll with advantage since you're doing that. I came up with something witty.
Mhm.
Oh, thank
Nice.
you. Otherwise, this is not looking good.
You got this.
Oh,
Look at that.
Apparently, I
minus
did.
one.
All
That's still
right.
pretty good.
That's still good.
Okay, so let's roll this fish's strength check. So this first one is going to be against Wardens.
Roll low, please.
Oh no!
Well, what do they get?
God.
Ah,
Oh no!
I see.
They could beat me.
All right.
Oh, no.
So it is. So did you see the line snap? And it does escape. So that one gets away. Now we will roll against Zeraphines.
that's a rough run, brother.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey!
barely.
Zeraphine. So you see this little satyr fighting, and she has this incredible urge to say, "I am not going to lose this fish."
I will get my first fish I've ever caught on my own.
She's got her little goat legs on the edge of the boat.
Just holding it. Yes. Ooh.
And
my
so
God.
you reel this fish in,
Oh, I'm so
and we
nervous.
will put a knucklehead trout in your inventory as you catch it.
Yay! A knucklehead.
And the last one.
Oops, sorry.
Ooh, that's a tie. That's a tie.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
So it's a fight, Amaranth.
I am yelling out to Warden since I saw his line snap. Warden!
come on, come on, come on. Can I? Is there any way I could like rush over seeing the struggle and do a guidance on her?
I'm going to say you can give her a guidance, but with this one there's going to be a roll off since it is
Straight roll off.
since it's a tie and she is a tiny little thing, so this is going to be a straight roll off to see what happens. Now
But with
if
guidance, so that's another D4.
you have so this is going to be a straight roll off, Amaranth.
Fine.
This is going to be a pass or fail. If you fail, this thing is going to drag you into water. So you have two options. You can roll, or you can choose to let go of the fishing pole. Since you realize that
Ooh.
Amaranth?
if she goes to get fall in, you
know-
can try to help her. Yes,
Okay.
if she gets pulled in.
I just
don't
want to
feel
like hug the fairy and prevent them from falling in.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
But
Amaranth,
this is all based
is-
on her choices right now. So you don't nothing right now. All you see is her fighting with it. So we got to see what she decides to do.
Amaranth has always been a no risk, no reward kind of fairy, so she is definitely going to hold on.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. So we'll just do a straight D20 roll.
Okay, I guess the guidance is just for flavor.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh my God!
Oh.
You
Let's
guys are
go.
amazing fishermen today.
Nice.
Amazing. So with all the strength in her tiny little body, you see her fighting. Since you're rolling that 20, all of you can come up with ways to help, and Amaranth, you can come up with some cute ways. You guys tell me how you managed to reel this fish in with this nat 20.
Come on.
Amaranth gets something on the line and she realizes that it's really fighting her and the fish is probably actually bigger than she is and she just starts yelling for help. But she is not
let
letting
go.
go. You see
Don't
her,
let
like,
go, Emma.
white
Don't
knuckles.
let go. Yeah, Sherpy's just like cheering you on. If Warden kind of like comes in to help, she'll kind of help Warden. She'll try to hold the boat down. The burly ram is just like trying to keep from tipping over.
So
Warden has now grabbed Amaranth and like is hugging and like picking her up as if that's going to help and like pulling her backwards.
You are
This
an
is now
extension of
my
the fishing pole.
pole.
You are an extension of the
pole.
fishing pole, Amaranth. So you guys all pull it in. You all fall backwards onto the boat as a knucklehead trout. The average knucklehead trout it says it's between 50 to 70 pounds. We'll say that this one was an 80-pound one. It's huge. It lands on top of you guys. And it's in
Yeah.
your
Selling 50
inventory,
to 70
Amaranth.
pounds of fish for one
Yes.
silver?
Yep. Yep.
Guys, I think we should just like give him one fish and then take the others with us to turn into rations. What
I
are we
need to
doing?
renegotiate. This was terrible. We should do it done by pound.
This is so much meat.
And we'll say,
Yes, I don't-
since Pop-Tart was looking around, so Pop-Tart,
Yes.
you do see with that perception check a fish close to the surface. So if Pop-Tart wants to do a strength check,
Yeah,
Here's
sure.
the thing.
He'll do a
Here's the
sprint.
thing, though.
Yes.
Don't these familiars only able to lift so much? If I remember correctly.
Well, it's more that he only has a 3 in strength. So yeah,
Oh,
there'd be a limit on how much. What's the carrying capacity again?
It is a tiny creature, and I think tiny creatures. Yeah, you could try. She starts nipping, but there's no way you're going to be able to lift up this 50 to 70 pound fish. So Parptar does see it and starts nipping at it. And it dips under the water. You tear off a little piece of fin from the top, but you were not able to pick up this fish at all because it's huge compared
I
to Pop-Tart.
suppose I tried.
You've marked that fish now. It'll be your enemy for life.
There you go. It's Pop-Tart's white
It'll
whale.
trace you like that one whale.
Oh no.
I don't
All
think
right.
fish have that long of a memory, though.
Oh,
Oof.
Okay. Yeah. So pretty much uneventful. You guys are scouting the lake. Nothing happens during this hour as you guys are looking around. So it's up to you if you want to fish for another hour or not.
I think during this time, Al is just like reciting random stories about like mythological creatures that they've heard over time. And is like, oh, yeah, I heard that Bigfoot in these parts, him and Nessie got along real well together and absconded off into the mountains.
Listening
it.
wrapped.
So did you guys want to fish another hour or head back? It's up to
How
you.
many fish do we have right now?
I
Check
have
your
one.
inventories.
I think we have 3 total across the boats, right?
Yeah.
I thought we had.
I think so.
4?
Yeah, I think
it's like
Amaranth
three.
has seen the,
There was one last round. Al caught the only one, and this one Amaranth got one. Zerfine got one. So yes, 3.
Oh, and Warden's line broke. I think that's
Right.
the
What about
last one I'm thinking
Celine's?
of.
Celine's got one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Celine grappled the one. So yeah, so it's 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so that's
wanna
what,
do-
4 silver pieces?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to shoot for
Again.
6, maybe?
I'm thinking we just hold on to 1 or 2 of these and turn it into rations. Like, really, this is a lot of food, guys.
Are
this
you-
fish weighs a lot more than I do. Because
We don't
Amaranth
really.
weighs about 50 pounds.
You will know Al, especially being the survivalist that you are, and living out here for a little while. In the description, you'll see it tells you as much too. You do know that that they're prized for their ivory-like bones. They basically use those bones for scrimshandering.
Oh.
Oh, I was
As
gonna
well
say, I
as,
was
yeah.
thinking once we got back to shore when I'm talking to the guy, I could just be like, hey, in a dramatic way, be like, hey, we almost lost our lives out there. Like, we saw that thing, it almost got us. Like, you need to pay us more now.
There's always room
Yeah,
for more haggling.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd be up for fishing for another hour, but I don't want to spend my whole day on this.
Hey,
No,
we still
there
gotta
is-
go talk to those ruffians in the north
Yes.
part of the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's give it 1 more hour. Let's see if anything comes up, and
Yes, just for
nothing.
fun.
Then
Okay. All right. So you guys fish for another hour. And you guys can all give me the survival check.
Which also, the person who told us to go talk to the caravan just said to apprehend. I know I walked in earlier on a conversation about killing a guy. We don't necessarily have to like kill someone,
Yes, that's the point of apprehending. We're not killing them, we're catching them alive.
Woohoo!
Assume as much.
Oh, nice.
The 2 most unlikely ones are seeming to hook the most so far between Amaranth and Zerfine here.
What are you talking about?
All right.
Zerfine has +5 to survival.
Yeah,
They
true,
know their shit.
True. All right. So
Yeah,
Al,
okay.
Zerfine, Amaranth, you all hook it. Warden and Celine, you guys catch nothing during that time. I'm assuming Natasha's just
Warden is
auto-failing again.
his line.
No.
H is needing
He's
to
doing
reload.
his, like his fishing rod because the line snapped the first time, so he's like relining
Yeah.
it. And he's not like tangled in this fishing rod like line. It's just like, I have made a mess.
Warden.
He goes, I am sorry. I lost the first fish, but we didn't lose Amaranth, so this is a neutral
This is
success.
good. This is good. No, this is
But I am now tangled. Please help.
Ah,
Oh,
no.
Natasha caught one too. In the meantime,
nice.
since Warden is tangled, give me a Constitution check, Warden, to see if you need to be wound up while this is happening.
Yes.
Because you're
no.
fighting this line here.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
so in the middle of
It's
saying that,
zombie
guys,
time.
you see him
No.
stop, and just
Oh,
as he
no.
stops, all your lines start yanking. So Warden is unwound, and everyone's lines except Celine starts yanking.
Oh,
So,
jeez. Oh,
which
buddy.
means
Warden,
basically this is like you're in the prone condition, Warden. So
Yeah.
the rocking, any rocking of the boat or any upheaval that could happen could easily topple him over. as
I'll
he
even take the
has no-
restrain condition.
as he has no agency to stop himself from falling.
That's
So-
perfectly fine.
All right. So
if
we
he,
will-
If he falls,
Go
out
ahead.
of- I was gonna say, if he falls out of the boat, if he floats, does that mean we can get on top of him?
Oh no, I will definitely sink. I will be filthy. there was a compartment in my back. It is going to fill with water, and then that's going to sink.
many of those holes were not watertight.
No.
Right,
I
but we are not there yet.
magically consumed armor and made it my skin. That armor weighs a metric ton.
It's very heavy.
We will start with Al and Natasha's boat first, since there's extra issues going on with Warden.
Oh.
So Al, go ahead and give me your athletics check.
Hey, whoa, we got another big one on the line. Oh, everybody take a step back.
Oh,
I'm focused there.
Yeah.
money, big money.
Nice.
Nice. Come on.
Oh, it's
you
a
got it.
battle of the ages.
Yes.
It's a fight.
Oh, this one
It's a
almost
fight,
got away from me.
but you reel that
Nice.
one in, Al. And let's put this in Al's inventory here. Knucklehead trout. Okay.
You did it.
Oh,
And,
you're one
next
tough
so-
mother lover, aren't you?
And for the sake of stuff, this is all happening simultaneously. So
Yeah.
well, Al, Natasha, you guys are both reeling this in at the same time, and the same thing with the other three, or the other two on the other boat. This is all happening simultaneously. So ahead, give me athletics check, Natasha.
It
Of
was
course.
almost a 14.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, just
Yeah.
oh.
Oh shit! I rolled bad.
Oh.
But
dang, it was
but he's still
lower.
but
it
it,
roll
but
worse.
it could. Well, you're lucky it didn't roll high. Let me just put it that way. But at this way, yeah. So it just the line snaps. As it almost it pretty much yanks the fishing pole out of your hand. I'm not even gonna say the line snaps. It
That's
yanks
what
the
I was
fishing
going to
pole
say. I
out of
don't
your
think
hand.
it's not by saying I just lose grip
Yeah.
on the fishing pole.
It just
Yeah.
goes into the water.
So you just see it fly
Oh,
out of
shit.
Natasha's hand as the fishing pole goes flying out of the hands. Okay. So Amaranth, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Well, first I was gonna, if it's okay, roll a d2 because we heard Warden wind down. So there's a chance that Amaranth is gonna let go of her fish to help Warden,
Okay.
if that's okay.
So yeah, that sounds good.
So 1, Warden 2, we'll see if Amaranth ends up in the icy cold water with no help.
Oh no.
Okay, Amaranth's better instincts take over, and she drops the line and rushes over to Warden and sees him tangled in this mess and wound down. And she takes out her little dagger and starts trying to cut him free so that she can then wind him up again.
Love it. All right, so yeah, you managed to cut all the lines, and you can start winding them up as this is going on.
Okay, Amaranth is gets way too into it again. And
Overwinds him.
so
What?
Maybe.
Warden back online.
Amaranth is like, excellent. It keeps
Wait,
clicking for a
are
few
are
moments.
you online? You are on a line. Oh no, fish are off the line.
Then I finally stop and I'm like, Warden, what a relief. I was a little worried about you. This whole key mechanism does seem a bit inconvenient for you. Also
Yes,
for
it really
me,
grinds
because
my gears.
yeah, I was
See what
scared
you did
without you.
there.
The fish was yanking on my line and you weren't there to hug me again, and I just had to let go and come help you.
I was scared, and then I wasn't because I ceased to exist. So I wasn't Warden anymore.
That's interesting. What is
It is terrifying.
Hey, that's
I died a
my
little
chance to
inside.
venture.
Oh my god.
Amaranth starts sorting through her pockets desperately,
him.
and then
Is
she
this
takes out one of her many religious amulets and puts it over his neck, and she says, "Don't worry, Warden. There is an afterlife, and I am sure that it would bring in machines too. It was just like a little blip in your system because you weren't really supposed to go there yet, so you didn't really not exist. It was just a pause, really. I'm sure that in this life or the next, there is always a warden when there should be."
Oh, good. I was scared.
Yes, Amaranth starts patting his back and says,
I
"Don't
do not want to
worry.
go to Mechanus.
You don't want to go to where?"
Mechanus. Isn't that the afterlife for all mechanical creatures?
Just making shit up now.
Yes, of course it is.
I'm
Of
just
course it
hearing this
is.
conversation. Like, what's this happening?
Warden's eyes look down at Amaranth, and they turn red, and he just looks at her and says, "Please help me. Make
say,
it stop."
"We'll try, Warden. We'll try.
We'll try what? His eyes turns blue.
We'll try to make sure that you're always wound and that you never stop."
Oh, yes. Make sure to wind me up every morning. Thank you.
Of course. I look at
In the
Seraphine
meantime-
like, "Are you seeing this?"
You- As you say that, she is struggling with the line. This is all happening,
I'm still
Zeraphine.
struggling. Yeah, I hear the commotion, and then
Oh,
I hear that.
Now,
Oh my
because
God.
of this, and because I heard you many times, oh, help him. You just walked into a disadvantage on your strength roll.
Yeah, fully.
And the trout will have
I'm
advantage.
worried. I am
Yes.
concerned,
So,
but I still
go
have two
ahead,
hands on the rod,
disadvantage.
though.
Yes,
hands
go
on the rod.
ahead
All right.
and roll strength with disadvantage.
All right, here we go. Can I do athletics?
Yeah. Sorry, athletics. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Here we go. Come on, just roll high. No.
That's so. Oh boy.
That's a one, baby. That's a
Oh.
natural
Okay.
one.
Goodbye.
I'm looking over my
to
shoulder and I
So-
forget I'm holding on.
Yeah. So you're holding on to this pole, Zeraphine, and you're seeing what's happening, and you're like, oh my
I'm like,
god,
no.
oh no.
my God.
And as she's saying that, and as you're talking to Moby, to Warden Amaranth, you just see Zeraphine literally in one motion
Moby.
fly out of the boat into the water. And yeah. So Zeraphine, you need to give me a actually instead of falling in, go ahead and get no. You were natural one, so you don't get the dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
So you fall into the water. So you're in this frigid water. And it's basically every minute you're in there, there's a Constitution saving throw. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in a encounter, so you guys that way we can track how long you're in there for. I doubt it's going to get to a minute. That would be 10 rounds.
Hopefully,
So
yeah.
it's most likely
Both of our boats
not
are
even
working.
going to get there. So we will add you guys to the encounter as you guys can decide. Go ahead and roll initiative, and then you guys can decide what you're going to do to try to save Seraphine, who is. Let me unmount her from the boat.
No.
What is that?
She is in the water. Oops.
I do have my vigilant blessing. I don't know if it'll do it
There it is.
automatically. Hopefully it does.
Okay, so you are in the water.
Or should I just automatically roll for advantage?
For what?
Initiative. I do have my vigilant bless. I don't know if it does it automatically.
It should do it automatically. Go ahead and try rolling it and see what happens, because it should do it automatically, honestly.
Oh, I think so.
Let me see. Yep.
Looking at the.
No, it didn't roll advantage.
Yeah.
No.
No, it didn't roll
Weird.
advantage. So go ahead. Just I will take it out. So that was a 14. So I will take you out of the initiative, and then you can roll again, and we'll take whatever one's higher.
I got you.
Let me clear initiative. Okay, go ahead and roll again.
All right, let's see.
Okay, so we'll go with 14 then. Let me change your
14,
initiative here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you're still at the top. So you're first in initiative at any rate.
Okay.
So you dump in the water. Sploosh.
I'm just like freaking out that I lost the fish. The fish is gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I'll try to start making my way back to the boat. It's freezing over here. Let's see if I can find. Is my movement kind of like halved?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got close to the boat, so it automatically mounted you. But that's fine. We will say go ahead and give me a dex check. Or you could do either dex check or acrobatics to try to pull yourself back onto the boat.
Okay. I'll do acrobatics.
We'll say you're close, because if you move one more square, it's going to automatically mount you again.
Okay. I can't jump off the water. All right.
So since you're so cold, it's a 15.
It's a 15?
Oh, look at that!
Hey!
Nice.
So that was
big
it.
money.
That was a short encounter. All right,
Okay,
so
good.
you pull yourself up back onto the boat. It was that cold, but your clothes are soaking wet. And we'll see. It's 10:31 game time. So every minute you're in those wet clothes, you still suffer the frigid effect. So you have to get out of those clothes into dry clothes, or every minute you're gonna have to do a dex saving throw.
Hey,
Okay.
does someone have
Like shivering.
prestidigitation?
We should probably get back soon. What are
Yes.
you okay?
I
You are
believe.
not bread. I cannot toast you.
No, I don't think it would work.
I believe
I'm
we've done
shivering.
enough fishing, guys. Let's head back.
And luckily for you, it was uneventful this hour, so nothing
Ooh,
pops.
no.
You don't see anything in the lake. So did you guys want to head back to the dock?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I ruined everyone's fun. Surfing, get it together.
It could have been worse. It could have been worded, and it could have been at the bottom of the lake.
The boat could have been broken.
Yeah,
Let us
yeah.
swim back to shore.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
you're
yeah.
fine.
Just a
What would've-
crazy fairy who took a crazy risk. She's just lucky.
And to unmount you yourself, if you just click on your token and hit the N key, that'll unmount you, and then you could walk onto the dock.
And
And
N is in Nancy, the letter N.
oh, and
Oh,
I'm
there
like
it is.
Yes.
Mhm.
N.
I'm stuck.
Lord, no. Get
Ah,
them out there.
It won't let me leave.
Also stuck.
Like
It won't let me go.
Listen, I'm hitting N.
Ah,
Oh, there we go. Thank God.
There you
You
go.
You can
Oh,
choose
you're-
WASD too. Oh my gosh.
You're back. And he looks at Zerafine. What did you go swimming? No one goes swimming here in Icewind Dale. Foolish child.
Not my first choice, no.
And I,
well,
I kind of look at him and just be like, listen, our friend here almost died trying to get these fish. We want at least 15 silver for this.
Well,
Fish.
first
Just
of all,
shivering.
First of all, you're not supposed to jump in after the fish, okay? So, just from fishing, jumping in the water, not a smart thing to do. If she almost died, that's because she's foolish. That's all I can say. And not a skilled fisherman.
I'm just giving him the worst stink eye ever.
But as far as that, now are you looking just to persuade him, or are you trying to? It sounds intimidating. It sounds like you're trying to threaten him.
Yeah.
Celine. Did you want to do intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
actually,
roll intimidation.
Oh, I was just gonna say, can I assist? Because I also have intimidation proficiency.
What if she's the one intimidating? You probably wouldn't be able to assist with that. She's the one kind of threatening him. With that, so we'll let her just roll for that and see where we end up with that. Okay, so intimidation. We'll roll against that here. Is it literally a tie?
There's no way.
Brilliant.
Or actually, you rolled a 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 6. So yeah, he's not. I mean, he's looking at you, and you seem serious. And while he's not overly scared of you, he's like, it's not worth the trouble of dealing with you. So he's like, listen, all right. I'm not gonna do. How much did you ask for? 15. Did you ask for 15 silver each?
Yes.
15 silver each? Like, all right, listen. 15 silver is outrageous. I will offer you 1 silver each. Best I can do is 2 silver each. Okay.
What do you mean? These things are... And just, like, lugs one of the fish that's in their pack. Al just, like, throws one onto the ground in front of the guy. These things are... Oh,
80 pounds
huge.
each.
There's
And he
no way you're not making a huge profit off of all this meat and these bones.
He points to his fishery building. Is like, first of all, you think I just take those fish and they're just money? Did you open up? I just cut them open and just spill gold? That's not how it works. There's a lot of preparation involved with the fish. You got to fillet them just right. You got to have them the right cuts. They got to be sent out just right, sent out to the different locations, distribution costs, logistics. Then the bones have to be harvested. There's a lot of work that goes into it. I have a crew of employees I have to pay to process these fish. So you know what? It's not like there's costs involved, operating costs involved as well. Now, if you think you have the skills to do all that, feel free, my friend.
I can make toast.
Good for you.
All right. So how do you feel about the 2 silver?
If it's the most he can do, he will do it.
It doesn't feel great.
It's already 4 times the amount we were getting, guys. I think that's going to be enough.
All right. So I feel like I shake his hand and be like, all right, deal.
Good for you. All right, how many fish do you guys got?
Well,
Are you guys
also
gonna take them
making a show at
individually?
that.
Were you guys gonna just want to get paid individually? I put it on your sheet individually, or one lump sum and someone holds it? However you guys want to figure it out.
We got how many fish?
I think just 4, because I lost
Yeah.
mine.
I have 2 in my inventory, although I was planning on using this slamming the
Oh.
fish down as like a distraction for the other one that's in my backpack that I'm absolutely taking with me.
Yeah, I mean,
So
you
then
know what? You
yes,
can
of
keep it. He's not forcing you to sell the fish. You can keep that other one if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll definitely sell my fish.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'll give him my fish.
All right, so yeah, you can just delete the fish from your inventory, and add 2 silver for how many fish you have in your inventory, and just delete them from your inventory. And if you don't know how to do that, when you're in there, you hit the little 3 dots next to the item, and then it should say delete, and you can just delete it, and then you can just add the silver to your inventory.
We don't have
Hey.
to sell our fish though.
If you don't want to, no. He's offering you to sell them. You brought back his boats intact. He will say this. He needs at least 1 fish because there was bait that was used. So yeah.
I handed over one of my
Amaranth.
2 fish.
Yeah, Amaranth is going to sell hers, and it was how many silver? 1?
Two
Two
silver per
2.
fish.
Okay, thank you.
I'll hold on to my fish. I'm just eyeing them.
Okay.
I work hard for that fish. I deserve it.
Then
And
keep
spend
it.
some time
As you-
tonight.
As you're
playing
shivering, 2 minutes have passed. So Zeraphine, I need you to do
Yeah,
2
it's
Constitution saving
bad.
throws.
Sheesh! I'm just like, we're having this conversation. I need to find firewood.
Yeah, you are
Okay,
shivering. You're
Constitution.
saying all this through you're hugging this fish, and you're saying this through chittering teeth as your teeth are chattering.
Yeah. All right. Constitution
Saving throw. Yes.
Okay. I don't have resistance. I might have to do a bless if this is going really poorly for me. Let's see how that goes. Okay.
Okay, so you
Constitution
fight through that
save.
one. And give me this. Give me a second one for the
Through the
second
second
minute.
part of the second half of the
The-
conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that one
I
doesn't
took
go
my
so well for
fish
you.
and it was even colder.
Yes. So in that second half,
Ah.
you do get a level of exhaustion, yeah, you are freezing, right now.
Aye.
I keep a hold of your trophy.
I barely turned to the group. I'm just like, could we go back to the end soon? It's very cold.
Probably would be best that you do. Go ahead. I'll be right behind
Yeah.
you.
Okay, I will see you all.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will walk with Zephrine back to the
To the end.
I will too, but I'll first stop to Talia and hand her back her notebook and say, sorry, there was nothing that came up.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, if you're ever around these parts again and you want to have nothing to do and you want to go out there, take a look, let me know.
I will. I'm quite curious to whatever that is that is causing that damage to the boat.
So am I. And she looks over at Zeraphine. Your friend is very cold and very wet. Are you okay,
Yes,
dear?
if
I barely like turn over my shoulder. There's icicles coming out of my nose now. Off my antlers. It looks kind of nice, like decoration. I will be okay soon. Thank you. Well met.
Mhm.
And I scurry. I keep trying to make it through the snow.
By the way, through various TV shows and TikToks and YouTube videos over the last 24 hours, I've heard "well met" 4 times. I am not shitting you. I've heard "well met"
my God.
more on social media in the last 24 hours than I have in my life.
It's a sign. It's a sign.
See, I play so much Hearthstone, so I hear well met all the time. It's just one of the voice lines in there that plays like every time you open the game.
All right, so you guys are heading back to the inn to get Zeraphine
Yes.
changed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can't let our friend freeze to death, can we?
Friend is a strong word, but I appreciate it. She
I
wants
see
to be
how
her
it is.
friend. But
Okay, so you guys are back in the inn. And you guys can get her
Hello.
changed.
you do
I
have a
immediately
change of
go-
clothes, I hope.
by the fire. What?
A change of clothes. You're not gonna stay in these clothes, but
Yes. I'd have to. I won't have my cold weather clothing for a while, but I have some traveling clothes, I suppose.
be better than nothing.
Yes. I
So-
will go and change. I will be back.
Yes. While they're
Now
doing
it's-
I
that,
look
can
at-
I
Mhm.
can I start like telling a tale about our great adventure for tips? See if anybody
Certainly.
will give me any money for it. Okay.
Yeah, certainly. Go ahead and give me. You can tell me what you're doing and then do a performance.
Yeah, so I
Performance
kind
check.
of pull out my lyre and I start telling a dramatic version of what actually happened, of how the Kraken came and tried to pull the ferry into the water, and how she dragged my friend in. And, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a performance check. Okay, not bad. 15. That's
Ooh.
good. Yeah, you do pretty well. They all seem wrapped and you're seeing this, by the way, as Zerafina's like huddling through, walking through, going to her room to change. And as they're listening to
Literally.
you, Celine, they're all looking at her walk by. and they look back at you
Watching
and they
me
all
walking.
applaud. Yeah, and you make let's do this D10 for silver. 6 silver.
Nice.
Nice.
Big money.
Damn, you spent an hour telling everyone here about our 3 hours out there and made just as much money as the rest of us did.
I mean, that is her job, so I suppose that would work.
I mean, you gotta work the system.
Yeah, exactly. You
I can't knock
use
it.
what's ahead
It's
of you.
good.
Okay, and let me just check
Meanwhile,
one thing here. Go ahead.
Emma. Oh, God. She
No, go ahead.
has. I'm assuming Zerfine set her cold, wet clothes aside, correct?
I believe so. Is that all I need to do to get rid of the condition?
The exhaustion it goes away after. You won't get any more.
A long rest,
the
but no more
long rest.
frigidness now.
Right. No
I
more. Yeah.
gotcha.
Once you take the clothes off and warm about a fire, then yeah, then there's no more frigid condition. But you do have the level of
Nice.
exhaustion until your long rest.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Emma, thinking that she's helping and that it might be faster than putting the clothes by the fire, picks them up and is like, Warden, do you think you can toast these, make them dry super fast?
Oh shit.
I will try. I'm gonna just roll performance again.
Yeah, you have to do performance, but here's the thing. Like, let's say
I don't want this to
Zerfine's
be a
clothes.
thing.
So Zerfine, you tell me what and how many articles of clothing are there? Because the compartment's not that big, so he's only going to be able to fit so many in there at a time.
Bundles. It's layers. It's thick. It's thick. I mean, animal skins. I mean, like
So,
you'd have to cram it in there.
Yeah, I would say
toaster
definitely
just like singe the clothes.
the coat definitely is not going to fit in there. The winter coat and stuff like that. But her undergarments, or if she has like a shirt on and pants, maybe you could shove those
like
in.
basic, like
Those
Yeah.
nice woolen socks.
Yeah,
little ankle
the
thingies,
traveling
yeah.
clothes or whatever they're called. You know, whatever clothes you pick, common clothes or traveling clothes.
A little
You can do
mittens.
those. Yeah,
Mhm.
you could try to put those in there and then do me a performance check.
Big money.
So Warden is now gonna do laundry.
Now he's a dryer.
Oh my god. What else can he do?
I don't know. I rolled twice.
You rolled it with either advantage or disadvantage. You rolled it with advantage. So just roll it again. Don't do it with advantage though. There we go.
There we go.
Hey, it's not bad.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you pull them out. And they're still a little damp, but they're not soaking wet. So
Okay.
it's looking okay. They do have a bit of a musty odor though.
Oh,
Ooh. It's okay.
I say, thank you so much. I'm sure that she'll appreciate this. And I put them back by the fire to finish drying. I'm like, wouldn't want these bits to have any dampness at all, I'm sure. Maybe we should get some baking soda or something for you, though. That I think it might be having an effect on you.
Warden doesn't have dryer sheets.
it's all staticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm still just shivering a little bit, but you can definitely see like my muscles definitely look a lot more tired, a lot less energy than I had starting the morning off.
Although it seems like your lips are a lot less blue than they were, so that's a good
Oh.
sign.
It's good. It's good. See the warmth coming back to my face.
So I
since
go ahead.
I was gonna say, since it seems like we're spending some time in here, this is definitely a lot sooner than I thought I'd get to it. But I'll throw the giant knucklehead fish out and try to fillet and sort some pieces of this out into rations for the party.
Sure. Yeah, I was just about to say before you said that I was gonna advance the clock an hour, so you guys spend an hour here. For her to warm up and stuff like that. So yeah, in an hour you can start filleting that fish. With that, you are gonna do a check to see how successful you are. So I'm guessing we could do survival for that as
good.
well.
Perfect. Oh,
Ooh.
well, I get a +5.
Hey.
Okay,
So makes it average.
you do get a couple fillets out of it, but you don't manage to get all. You tear up some of it. The bones you definitely nicked up, and they're not really good enough now for scrim shandering. But you do manage to get a couple fillets out of it for like 1 day. We'll say 1 day's worth or 2 days worth of rations.
Tough luck, but it's fine. The bones aren't worth chewing on anyway. Sweet. Just where do I have my? Do I have?
If you don't have rations in your character, you can go to the compendium, if you know where that's at, and go to DDB items. Under D&D Beyond, go to DDB items, and you could search rations.
I should have some. It comes with the Adventurers pack, but
They might be in your backpack.
Yeah, it could be that too. Click on your backpack at the top of your inventory.
box, water skin, bedroll. It's not on there.
Okay.
Oh.
I will add them for you right now since I had the compendium open. So we will add. We'll say add that, and I think you start. The starting off, is it 10 days of rations you start off with? I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will put in 12 for you.
Thank you.
I also don't have rations. I just noticed.
I have my rations. Huh. Weird.
Oh,
Okay,
this backpack's
yeah,
getting
there you go.
real heavy.
You have 12 days of rations in your backpack now.
Cool. Thank you.
So I'd still be exhausted, but at least my clothes will be dry.
Yeah, your clothes will be dry by the time you guys leave, so you'll be okay to travel. Technically, we know the reality of if you soak your winter coat, it usually takes like 2 days to dry, but we're not waiting 2 days for your coat to dry.
At least.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's just for it to get dry enough to throw in the dryer.
Yeah, that part.
We have the magic steam box. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic steam
but for
box.
D&D
That's the thing I
purposes,
didn't
an
know.
hour is long enough to dry it up by the fire and the love of your companions steams it up for you.
My friends, thank you so much.
Do you regret letting me make toast?
It's okay.
Yes.
I've smelled worse things.
I don't regret it, because here's the thing. Once characters open up that kind of line and it becomes canon, they get those first couple rolls that are great, and it's like, yes, until the bad rolls start coming.
I'm gonna start burning clothes.
I'm gonna start burning clothes, burning mittens.
Okay, it's okay. I can come up with a random sheet of what happens. I can come up with something, a randomized sheet. I can actually make a roll table of random effects.
Ooh, that's fun.
Hey,
Dang.
well, unless someone else has some other business they want to do in here, I would like to do at least one other thing to finish out your day. So what do y'all say we go up and meet that caravan, huh?
Yes,
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds
Yes.
good.
yes. I might not be
Okay.
at my most opportune, but how bad
Well
can
met.
it be, truly? Well met.
Well, Matt.
Surely it won't be too bad.
No.
If you guys head out on the road up north, you'll see there's a little icon of a little walking man. If you click on that, it'll take you over to the next map. as you guys walk towards
Door closed.
looking for the caravan.
Oh, little guy.
Yeah, you just
Aha.
click on it. You don't even have to walk up to it. You can just click on it and it'll work.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, that's me. Oh, that is really neat. I like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal that.
Okay, so as you guys walk up here, you walk up to the north of this town here, and you do see what appears to be a caravan that is up there. Where's my journal notes? Let me pull them up here. Boop, boop, here we go. So yeah, the wind kind of bites hard as you approach the makeshift camp that makes up Torg's traveling traders. You see there's 3 heavily laden dog sleds, each pulled by 6 friendly sled dogs. One sled seems to carry provisions and supplies for Torga, her team, and her dogs. And it flies a flag bearing the company's emblem, a gold wolf's paw on a black field. The other 2 sleds transport goods for sale, including cut wood, flint, tinder, flask of whale oil, blankets, furs, and many other items. The glow of a small fire flickers around the small encampment, casting long shadows over fur-lined bundles and wooden barrels. You do see the dwarf that is Torga Ironvein sitting in the middle by the fire, and she's flanked by 4 of her thuggish companions, as you will, and a blue-eyed man sitting near the fire. You see he's kind of just carving a piece of bone. He doesn't even look at you guys as you walk up. Torga is a broad-shouldered dwarven woman wrapped in thick blue furs. Sits there in front of the fire. And you see the man. He wears no coat, no gloves, no hat, nothing to guard against the cold. His southern cut vest and well-fitted trousers look almost theatrical in its icy place. But he shows no discomfort. He doesn't speak. He doesn't shiver. And his ice blue eyes simply track you, cool and calculating. As you walk up, Torga just kind of look at you, and she's kind of smiles, looking as prospective customers coming to her caravan. Ha! Looking to buy or just gawking? I got whale oil, knives sharp enough to shave a yeti, and furs thick enough to stop the wind's breath. Fair prices, no haggling.
I look at her like, can I pet your dogs?
She kind of looks around, and the one right in front of the fire, that one's Rot. You can. He seems to be the nicest of the bunch. You can pet him. The other ones I wouldn't pet. They might bite you.
I take over and I start petting him. Like, oh,
He kinda-
boy.
Kind of pants at you, and tongue wags, the tail wags, and his tongue hangs out, panting as he looks up at you.
I'd love to take a look at what you got for sale.
We got everything. Everything you could think of. Best prices, that's why there's no haggling. This kind of stuff, kind of stuff that might fall off the back of a wagon, if you might say. So we got the best prices in the 10 towns.
I see a Jimmy and gives a big, very hostile wing. And I think for just like a little while, it's gonna make some small talk with Torga and just try to make some conversation space so that maybe the rest of the party can interrogate this other guy.
Sure.
Unless anyone else wants to buy stuff too. But...
Do we pick up on like that's what you're kind of leaning towards?
Well, I think Al is gonna like walk over here in order to her to face Al. Very directly, not looking at the other guy.
Yeah, and I would say you could. I mean, they have the stalls set up here. That's what the tents are. But anything past Torga, I wouldn't go past this. Let me draw a line here. If you go past that line, they might get a little nervous because everything for sale is up here. So if you're going back there, you're trying to get past her and towards the back, they might not be too keen on that.
You have things for sale. I see. Oh, jeez, she's not the person to speak. She is not that girl.
It's okay.
I see. She kind of nervously goes towards the side of the dog, and our guy over here just goes, I see you're faring the weather pretty well. You have barely any garments on right now. No furs or anything. You spend much time out in the wilderness, in the cold? Yes?
His eyes are just still down on a piece of bone that he's like working on and carving. And you don't even see his facial expression change much. He doesn't flinch at all. Matter of fact, even the wind kind of kicks up a little bit. You see some snow kind of blow, and it kind of blows directly towards his face, and he doesn't even like flinch at the snow going by.
I shiver.
And he kind of just smiles politely. But it's that kind of smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes. It feels more like a performance. He just kind of nods at you and continues doing what he's doing.
I do an insight check to kind of get like a general vibe of like how these people are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, nice one. You realize that this is a no-nonsense bunch. She is a businesswoman, and she is out here to sell her wares and stuff like that. But they are more of the unsavory sort, if you will. And you could tell the other guy, Suffolk especially, but in the other four, they're not employees. They're hired mercenaries, basically, to protect her and the caravan. And not very cultured, if you will. So these are the kind of people you would meet in a back alley, and it's not the kind of people you necessarily want to mess with if you don't have to.
Okay. I go up to the bandit and just be like, "So, how'd you find yourself here?"
The bandit, like this guy over here by
Yeah.
I go where the coin takes me. And the whole time, by the way, he has his sword. He just has his hand resting on the pommel of his scimitar. They are all armed, except Suffolk. You do notice that Suffolk, you do not see any weapons on him.
Oh.
I kind of hold up a gold coin and be like, "Listen, if you can give me any information on this guy," and I point to Suffolk's and be like, "This is all yours."
I'm assuming you're trying to say this kind of quietly, not to where everyone can hear.
Yeah.
He looks at you, and he kind of laughs, and he's like, "You think that's how much I get paid?" And he looks over at
I'm
Suffolk.
like, "All right."
You want to fuck with him? That's on you. I ain't getting involved with that. And I would guarantee I'll give you a pass.
Oh.
I wouldn't make that offer to anybody else, though.
Oh, man.
All right. So clearly, this Suffolk's guy is pretty dangerous.
Yeah, so you do remember what Hilm told you guys about him. That he is kind of Torga's like bodyguard. And he's with her. He's at her side the entire time the caravan's open. And the only time he parts from her is at night when the caravan closes. And they all go to sleep. He goes off and does whatever he does at night. And that's the only time he's separated from Torga.
Oh, interesting. I go. Oh, can I kind of go over to him and just start talking to him? Be like, "Hi. Oh, I see you're with Toga. Can I ask how long you've known her for?"
He continues, working on that piece of bone as he's doing. He kind of spits off to the side. And he looks up at you and gives you that really unnerving smile. It's like, it's not creepy, like, ooh, this guy is creepy. It's charismatic, but at the same time, like, fuck, kind of feel, you know what I mean? And he's very extremely handsome. For, you know, let me pull up his image, by the way. I usually do this and I didn't do it this time.
I've been looking at the art though. Like everybody looks so cool.
So he's very handsome, very charismatic, and he kind of looks up at you, and he spits and he looks up at you, and he kind of chuckles for a minute. And he shakes his head and he looks back down. And like with it, he kind of does like this kind of waving motion, like go talk to somebody else, and continues to work on that piece of whalebone.
Can I look?
Sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna say, can I look at the whalebone and see what he's making?
Yeah, sure. You don't even. It's right there, so you don't have to do any kind of check or anything. It's just like a little scrimshandering. Nothing out of the ordinary. He's just like kind of like carving like a little scene onto it. So that doesn't seem anything out of the ordinary. But you can give me a perception check as you're looking at it, though.
Okay, so perception.
Okay. Yeah. So you just see the scene that he's carving into it, and nothing strikes you out of the ordinary, other than he seems pretty skilled at carving and using a knife. And like I said, he doesn't have any weapons on him. The knife isn't a dagger; it's just like a little carving knife kind of thing.
While that is kind of happening, and he's just kind of like waving her off, I'm gonna like the dog next to him. I'm gonna try to like make nice with the pet and just try to like suss them out too. Do they seem aggressive? Do they seem like just like sled dogs? Do they seem just as like irksome as everybody else over here?
What do you do by saying, meaning you're making nice with him?
Oh, like she's gonna go up and like try to pet the dog and like go, oh, hello, doggy, hello. Oh, are you faring nice by the fire?
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. He bites you.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to see. Okay.
Yeah, he
Period.
tried. Yeah,
Alright,
he misses. You pull your hand away.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay.
Torga did mention that Rat over here was the only one you could really try petting.
Oh, was the only one that was nice? This one? Okay.
That's one
She's
right
like,
here. Yeah.
Okay, good one. You're the bad one. Okay. Understood. You're the mean one.
And you managed to pull your hand away. He doesn't get you.
Oh.
But
Jeez. Okay.
and
I make my
Torga
way
looks at
away
you.
from
She's
that
like,
one.
I told you guys which one was the nice dog. Don't touch the dogs. They'll rip you apart.
Alright, guys. I'm so sorry. It's so cute.
Does anyone here know animal speak?
Speak with animals? Ooh,
Yes.
interesting.
Not that I've prepared. I don't know if it's on my spell list even though. Let me see.
Not yet.
That's a
I
good
don't have.
question.
Well, that's more Australian than what I was going for. I don't have spells yet.
Yeah, I don't see. No, I don't see an animal. No, I don't have access to it. Mm-mm.
Let's see, no.
But I like animals. They're cute. Well, this one is not that one. That one's bad. That one's mean.
I think I can. Okay, no, I think I have it for sure. So can I cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna have to come up with something on the fly for that. I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that works.
Yeah. So how do
love
I?
speaking animals.
Okay. So are you talking to anyone in particular, or?
I'll talk with the friendly dog first to kind of see what's going on.
Okay. So he's looking at you, panting, and he's like,
Kind of.
"Such a happy day, happy day, happy day."
I feel like look at me like, oh, why is it a happy day?
Oh, and he turns around and looks at you. Everyone just hears like a little barking and panting, but you hear him. Oh, well, hello, happy day because rat get fed good. Rot always get fed. That's why Rot nice to people. Rot's brothers and sisters not so nice. But Rot likes getting fed. Rot's happy.
And be like, is that why your brothers are always so mean? Because they're hungry?
No, they're fed. They're fed just like Rot is fed. But they're meant to protect. Rot was runt of litter. Rot not very good at protecting.
What are they protecting?
Protect Master, of course.
Okay.
Master, feed us.
And I asked, do you know anything about the guy there that I kind of gestured to, sorry, what's his name?
Sefik?
Sefik.
Yeah, Sefik.
Yeah, Sefik, yeah.
Yeah. So you see that everyone else, you guys, as Celine is talking to this dog, everyone else see the ears go down and hear it start to whine. But Celine, you hear, oh, he's scary. He's scary. He's not normal man. Not normal man.
Can I ask them and be like, why is he not normal? How is he not normal?
Celine,
For
what's going on
goddess.
with the puppy?
For goddess he works. Kills for goddess. And then a dog's tail runs between his legs, and
Oh, no.
it runs away.
Oh.
It wasn't upset with you. It having to talk about it scared it.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I would tell everybody else what the dog just told me.
Huh.
Everyone is just in like a small
Like a
side
huddle,
huddle,
maybe?
being like,
Side huddle, side huddle.
Uh, perusing the
That's
wares,
Yeah.
pretending to shop.
If only he could tell us what it's seen from him, what meant it so scared. But I don't know how we plan to. And I kind of look over my shoulder, try to be quiet. Like, how do we plan to like take this one man? He seems like to have a lot of friends here, and their fire is here. I don't think that they're willing to leave at all.
well, above board, we know that he goes off in the middle of the night, right?
Yes.
Presumably
Yeah.
alone.
Yes.
I tried talking to one of the more aggressive dogs and see if I get them to talk to me.
Leave here now, human.
Oh,
Oh, you're not as nice as your brother.
You guys hear this dog start barking frantically.
Oh,
Sefik is panting it, and he kind of has this wry smile on his face as he's petting it, and it continues to bark. And Celine, you hear, "Leave now. Your fate will not be good."
How about if I give you one of my rations? Will that make you more friendly?
And Torga's anything's like pulling, and Sefik's holding it. And he's kind of chuckling a little bit silently. And Torga stands up. She's like, all right, enough. I've told you guys not to mess with my dogs. If you're gonna buy something, buy it. Otherwise, y'all need to go.
What are you selling?
It puts her hands on her hips. Is your friend for real?
Yes, you-
No, I am not real.
You do notice the thugs start to put their hands on their swords.
But he's very kind. He's very kind, and he's just interested, and how you all are protecting each other, and out here in the cold. He just likes
That's
to
great.
look over everyone.
Wonderful.
he's
Beautiful.
very kind.
That's great. We're a shop. We're not a window store. Either buy something or leave.
You don't have windows for me to see what you're selling. What are you selling?
You see this one over here is getting awfully close to Moby. Or sorry, I keep saying Moby. Getting awfully close to Warden. And his hand is definitely on his sword.
Hello.
Warden.
You do not want to do that.
Oh, Warden. Oh no.
whoa!
I am an interested
Alright.
buyer. What are you selling? Is there a list somewhere? Do you have an inventory? You
We'll
said
be
this
selling
fell off
toys. We'll be selling toy soldier parts in about a second if you don't get out of here.
Oh, you have toy soldier parts? I am very interested in buying them.
Oh, Warden, maybe we should go. I think
I
it
need
might be
extra
time
parts
for us to
sometimes.
leave.
No,
that
they
is-
have toy soldier parts. I must buy them.
Oh, well, perhaps maybe they have a key. A
Oh,
spare key.
perhaps.
Yeah,
Again, I
could help.
can't buy things if you don't have an inventory. So could you inform me what all here has actually fallen off the back of a truck? I do not want to buy
Warden.
broken inventory.
Oh no! Oh
Warden,
no!
pick one or two.
Oh no.
One
Uh,
or two.
2.
Aw.
Uh-oh.
What does it mean?
Uh-oh.
The bandit does pull out his sword. And he kind of gives you a jab.
Good
with
luck.
it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god.
And
Wait,
Are you sure
what?
you want to do this?
and he's looking at the rest of y'all, and the other ones start to pull their swords too. He's like,
Ah,
mine may not
oh,
have got
no.
through, but I bet you everyone else's will.
This may not need to turn into a fight. I think this is just a misunderstanding. This is just our friend here. He's
Above
very.
people, like actually interested in what they have to sell. So like I'm very concerned as to like where did I go wrong in trying to actually buy something, because they're trying to sell it to us, and if they don't want to like if I can't actually have a conversation with buying something for them,
It wasn't.
then
It wasn't about
how
the
do I
conversation
get
about buying.
stabbed?
It was the fact that with what was going on with the dog, and how obviously their instincts being the way it is, the heightened tension that was happening around, and how the dog was barking wildly, and you guys were just walking around and not doing anything yet. Torga's getting very antsy, so she did ask multiple times to buy
trust
something
that
or leave.
or to leave. Yeah.
Which is
Right.
what I'm trying to do,
I
but
know.
I'm getting
I
stabbed
know.
over here.
I know.
This is not good business
Right,
practices.
but let's put
I-
let's put it this way: when he gives you the last warning, when you're obviously no longer wanted, and he says either leave now or we're going to start selling some toy parts soon, which everybody understood, obviously except Warden, because he is Warden. At that point, they're not going to take the bullshit anymore. So that's
Okay,
why.
like this isn't even a deception check. Like Warden is
No, I know.
actively interested in toy parts.
Yeah.
If you say you
Right.
have them, that onus is on them to provide the toy parts
Yes. And
And
that
they
makes
don't
sense to
do.
Warden, not
now. And now
to
they have
everybody else.
actively attacked Warden. So
Yes.
Warden is going to have full retribution without any.
No, we believe you. We
concern.
understand where you're coming from. We fully
Okay.
do. Like we're.
All right,
we
I just
understand.
want to clear the
No,
air.
no, no, no.
that, like I tried to
Yeah.
be nice, and this fucker
No,
swung
yeah,
at me.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they're being the bullies right now, and you're
Right,
you're
right.
playing the straight guy. You're playing the
w-
straight guy.
Right. And
turns.
D&D
His-
D&D is a game of choices, okay? And
Let's just say he made the wrong one.
Well,
right. And I mean, but look at but here's the thing. Warden making the wrong one fits his character. That is not a problem at
Oh no,
all.
I meant the other guy made the wrong choice.
Oh, well,
We'll
you know what I mean. At any rate, their whole thing, I mean, that's why I set up the scene as like, these are not the kind of people you want to fuck around with. They're not this happy shop. These are thugs. Okay. You walk down the wrong alley, they'll rob from you too. The stuff on their wagons is most likely were stolen from people. So
Yeah, we're
they're not
talking
the kind
to
of people.
bandits right now about the
Yeah.
shit that they
Right.
have killed other people for.
Right. And everyone knows this
Oh.
about Torgas, and that's why most people don't fuck with Torga. They just buy shit or not deal with them. So that was, I set up the scene for that, to knowing what's going on. Now, again, Warden making the choice is fine. I understand.
Mhm.
But, and if he wants if he can, obviously is fully free to get his retribution if he so chooses. Just keep in
Yeah.
mind that will initiate a combat with everybody here.
I mean,
That's-
he's already swung. Like it's too
Right.
late. He's
it's
like
it's a done deal.
Right. Now, that doesn't
Warden's eyes
mean
just
that
go
the rest
red, and he's just like,
That
I
doesn't mean
understand.
that the rest of y'all, that doesn't mean the rest of y'all can't try to diffuse the situation. You can, but just keep in mind, it is a combat with a at first level with a lot of
Yep.
thugs that you don't necessarily want to fight with. But yes, if that's what you want to do, go right on ahead, Warden.
I just don't see a world in which I walk away and they don't continue to swing at me. So I'm just going to swing.
Yeah. Again, that doesn't mean the situation can't be diffused by someone. It can be. There's a possibility. So.
Not by me.
No. I know.
Absolutely. I'm letting you
Like,
get in
like,
your
yeah.
swing because you have your vindictive right to it. And then I'm going to step in. So
Yes.
So Surfer probably was just like, wait, hold on, and then he came to swing at you, and then you just started swinging. So
And Amaranth try to like slip into the shadows around this moment as things escalate?
yeah, they're distracted.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have your 30 feet of movement while he's doing this one attack. So you guys can just do 130 feet of movement if you're going to move. Go ahead.
And stealth is
I mean, I'm
okay?
right here.
Yeah,
I'm pretty off right
you
there
can
'cause I was-
if you're trying to do it where no one notices you, Amaranth, you can give me a
I
stealth check
don't
for
know
that.
how to attack.
Oh, okay. So you you target whoever you're attacking. You can either target the bandit by alt clicking or hit it or clicking on him and
Alt
hitting
click.
T. Or clicking on him and
Okay.
hit T, the letter
Alright,
T.
I did
either
that.
one. Either. Okay, now you go into your sheet or the HUD above, and you can use your in your inventory, you can use your longsword or your spear, whatever you're gonna attack with.
big money. Ooh.
Yep.
Hey!
So that hits.
I'm so nervous. Oh God.
Wait a minute. Oh no, it's not 15 damage. I thought that was 15
No.
damage. I'm like,
Yeah, so it definitely hits, and it digs into him,
Oh,
and
jeez.
he shouts as the sword stabs into him. Now,
Oof.
You gotta
Amaranth,
swing at
did
me.
you roll?
Please stop
Did
swinging
you
at
roll
me.
Okay, you rolled a 14. Okay, give me 1 second here. We'll go by off of Torga's.
I only wish to buy toy
Um,
parts.
Okay, her perception. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so you were able to sneak there. No one saw you move there, Amaranth. You moved into the bush. I'm assuming that's why, because that guy didn't see you because you're hiding like in the brush, and you're tiny too. So, yeah. So no one saw you move. Did anyone else want to move 30 feet before we continue with whatever's going to happen?
nope,
I'll
I'm
probably
staying right
take.
here.
Yeah, I guess I'd be right there because I was trying to defuse it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will allow Amaranth. Obviously, is going to her roguish shit and going hiding in the bush over there. Did anyone else want to say or anything before an encounter is activated?
Yeah, well-
Amaranth was planning to try to make this bush actually smell strongly of bacon and then run off in the hopes that this is going to distract the dogs and cause like attention to be split.
Okay. And how are you making it smell like bacon?
Druid craft.
Okay.
Yeah, it says you can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect. I'm assuming that there is probably going to be some kind of check involved in this because it says the effect must fit in a 5-foot cube. I mean, dogs have really sensitive noses, but I don't know if
Yeah, they'll smell it. They'll smell it by that.
Yeah.
It'll be more of their perception about how much they notice it.
Okay.
But yeah, you can and does that like a featured ability? It's a cantrip. Yeah, you can do it as much as you want.
It's a cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go ahead and place that, and then we'll when it's if the dog's turn, we will then go ahead and do that with the dogs. Okay, so did anyone else want to say or do anything other than that?
Yeah, is this where we can now start trying to diffuse the situation?
If you'd like, yes, I'll allow that
Yes,
before
okay.
any encounter happens. But
Okay.
actually, we will start the encounter, and then I'll allow you to diffuse it before we start doing any actions. I got to add 2 more dogs. I only had 4 dogs out here.
Oh well.
Oh, great. Thanks.
There were I did say there were 6 dogs.
You did.
Yeah.
It's not
I
gonna
I just only had
include
4
nice-
out there because I wasn't expecting. Okay.
It's gonna include the nice dog.
No, him. I'm gonna. Well, he's gonna be included, but it doesn't mean he's gonna do anything.
Okay. I was gonna say I want to save him. I might try to recruit him later.
Oh, we should also probably be rolling for initiative.
Yes, roll. Yeah, go ahead and roll your
Yes.
initiative.
No vigilant blessing. I think that's once a day. Yeah.
Let's roll. Tab. There we go.
Oh, that's pretty good
I
for
don't
Hal.
want to see the race.
Okay. All right. So combat will begin, but before we do any turns or anything, this is not affecting your turn, Al. This is you guys can use a free action before the combat begins to do if you want to defuse or do anything before the combat begins. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think the first thing Al would do is like legitimately use their body to get in between these two and just be like, "Hey, hold on here, boys. Surely this is a bit of a misunderstanding. You know, our friend here is, takes things very literally, and so when you said that you had toy parts, they really thought that you meant it."
And yeah, and you're looking at the bandit who poked Warden, and it kind of glanced off of him. And you realize that when Warden slashed him, he literally almost disemboweled him. As his entire side is cut. He's bleeding profusely from his side.
Hey, and if I saw,
Oh god. No,
and if
go
I
ahead, go
saw
ahead.
things correctly, you are the one who stabbed him first. Now, his programming states that, once hit, you need to defend yourself, and, surely I don't blame that against him. Not exactly, and is gonna, like, dink on the helmet, and just dunk dunk. Not exactly a hot-blooded person, if you know what I mean.
Torga is the one that looks at you, and she kind of steps forward. She looks at her bandit, and she looks at you, and she's like, "We gave you ample warning.
What?
This is your last chance. If you don't want anyone to get hurt, you can just turn around and leave now."
Yeah, I'll start moving away. Like, if we're going, like, into my turn and kind of turn order stuff, I'll use my movement to start walking away. But
Okay,
if
and you
I
can hold an action if you want.
Actually, I would like to use an action, because there's one thing I wanted to do before we left. And it's to study Cephic's shoes. Specifically, the
shoes?
prints that they leave in the ground.
Okay. He's still sitting on a stool, by the way.
Okay. I am taking a real good look at his shoes before we leave. Getting a good look at those kicks, them sweet kicks.
Okay.
Does he have?
I'll address that if it comes up later. I'm assuming that's not. Does that have anything to do with this encounter or for future reference?
No, it's for the future, not for this encounter.
Okay, we'll adjust that then after whatever happens here happens. Then we'll adjust that.
Cool. Yeah, Al will spend like half their movement walking this way and stepping backwards. Hands are up.
Okay, and by the way, looking at his shoes wasn't an action. That's just looking at them. So like I said, if you want to hold an action, you can.
Yeah, I figured I'd have to make like a perception check for that or something. So yeah, I guess in that case, Al will ready an attack action with their longbow against. If one of the bandits attack, they will fire a shot at that bandit.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, and you know how to end your turn? At the bottom of the combat tracker, there's a little arrow. You can hit. There you go. All right, so bandit's turn. So this guy is just going to move up and get in position here as he's waiting on Torga's orders. Sees his friend slice the fuck up, but he's getting his sword is out though, and he's prepared to do something if needed. Warden.
Okay, Warden is going to rotate his head slightly at the guy and say to him, "I see. When attacked, I have been taught to turn the other cheek." And I'm going to
Love it.
hold my action that if he attacks me again, I'm going to immediately attack back with full retribution.
Period.
You can end your turn, Word, if you like.
Yeah.
Okay, so dog's turn. All right, so dog is going to run up barking. Torga does grab it by the collar and is barking, and it's holding an action based on his master's command. Celine.
Can I call for like the friendly dog and be like, "Hey, we're leaving. If you want to come with us, you can. We'll treat you probably better than what these people do."
The friendly dog, you hear it kind of whimpering in the back. It doesn't want to get in this fight at all. But it says, "Can't leave brothers and sisters."
And I counter and just be like, "Well, they're not very good brothers and sisters, are they? You're the run."
Brothers and sisters is no hurt rot.
His name is Rot.
Rot, yes.
Rot. Oh.
Well, I just let him know that, hey, like, we have a warm bed for him if he comes with us, and food.
And he does kind of, his last thing back is he says, "Rot has food and treated well." He's not an abused dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was about to say, I'm glad these people only hurt other people and not.
Yeah. I remember, I like I said, I try to make my guys bad, but I'm not going to make them animal abusers.
Yeah.
Merchant
I have
people's
3 dogs.
okay, but animal abuse, that's where the line is.
Yeah.
That's what the line is.
All right. In that case, then can I use a dagger on the injured bandit and it?
If you choose, you want to continue the battle, yes, you can attack him.
Yeah.
You're gonna attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
attack.
Alright, because that's probably gonna mean we're just attacking this bandit camp full out.
I mean, I don't have to attack. It's gonna be better for everybody. I can just disengage.
Yeah,
I mean,
the rest of us.
I'll allow
at least
You
a
do your
discussion.
thing.
Do what you
I'll allow
want
a
to
discussion.
do.
Al can say something to Celine. He can see Celine pulling your dagger, and Al, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say the rest of us were backing off. But if you do that,
but if you
I
do
will
that, then
fight.
that's what it is.
but-
Yeah.
That's
Because we will
what's
have no
gonna happen.
choice. I'm not going to leave you here
Yeah.
to die. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In that case, I'll put my dagger away and I'll follow everybody else.
And like I said, you can do what Al did too. If you want to ready in action to where if anyone attacks, you can do that.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that.
And you could hit the arrow at the bottom of the combat checker, and that'll end your turn. Okay.
Yeah,
Dog's
sorry,
turn.
I didn't
He's-
want to
he's-
take that away from you, but also just make sure you understood that, or at least that's what I thought the plan was for everyone. So
Yeah.
Dog runs up. Natasha,
Yep.
you see the
Natasha's just-
insanity that's occurring in front of you.
Yes. She's just been standing here the whole time, just watching this unfold.
Natasha hasn't even gotten close. She's been all
like,
they've
my
been all the
God.
way down there.
And
like
on
a
a
true
10-foot
wizard
pole.
standing 30 feet
Yes.
away from the rest of the party.
Warden, will you please stop standing there and get over here?
And Warden's like, he hit me first.
He hit me first. If they want to continue
care
hitting
that
me,
he
then
hit
that's
you
their
first.
choice.
We are not doing this today. Get your
Yeah.
robot ass over here, please.
Not a robot, toy soldier.
We're cursing.
Same thing.
No,
I'll
that's
just
two different things.
I'll just walk a few steps. I am
Technically two
walking
things,
not
they're different.
So I'm
I
gonna
have
be
range
walking about
spells.
half movement, and I'll just wait here, and that's gonna be my turn.
Amaranth
love
hiding
the
in the
thought.
bushes.
I
You
love
do
the
have.
thought
Oh
that
yeah,
in character.
you're
Zephyr is
bacon.
just
I
like,
forgot. Yeah, I
"Language."
forgot to mention that with the dogs. So let's do some. some checks with them. Yeah, that one runs over and starts sniffing the bushes.
Aw.
Well, it's not really his turn yet, but we'll say that's we'll say that was for all of them. We'll say they do notice it, and then I'll
Okay,
flip a coin on if they run over or not, or are hesitant.
Okay.
So what do you want to do, Amaranth?
Okay. Well, since I think I've distracted the dogs so that maybe they don't jump into combat so quickly, I don't think I want to keep hanging out in the bush when they're probably going to rush over here. So I'm going to try to slip away from this bush, probably just up here to this bush, if that's 30 feet. That was a little far.
Right there. Yeah.
Maybe over here.
Okay.
This bush.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll another stealth check?
We'll for this round we'll use the one you had.
Okay, so that was 14. I slip over and then I hold an action with. I think I only have. Oh, I do have a short bow. I hold an action with my short bow.
Yeah.
In case fighting
Okay.
breaks out.
And by the way, all of y'all realize that you don't see an Amaranth. She like poof. Disappeared.
Oh,
This is a one of Amaranth's mini talents.
Yes, they taught this at the church. I know.
not the church. Jeez.
Okay, that's Amaranth. Let me go ahead and end her turn. There we go.
Okay. So Torga she heard what Al said, sees him walk away, looks you all up and down, looks at her man, and then looks at Warden. Well,
If he apologizes,
I
will leave.
I believe the insult was paid back, as you are not damaged, and my man here is going to require stitches.
Yes. I will leave if he apologizes.
That's probably not going to happen.
Mm.
That's fucking cold.
Is it so hard to say sorry?
Is it so hard?
You don't have a scratch. He's
I
bleeding.
have feelings.
I think his
he hurt
feelings.
my feelings.
And she does it with air quotes. I think
I hurt his
his
spleen.
feelings were hurt enough. In retribution, they were hurt far more than yours. He's feeling.
I
it
asked him if
quite
he wanted to
intensely.
do this. I asked him if he was sure. He chose to do this. That is on him.
Ooh, they're arguing.
Now he can say sorry, and I will walk away.
We're
You
not out
can
of
give
this
me.
yet?
Even though it's not your turn, give me an intimidation check.
Big money.
Come on, hit a 20, please.
I was just thinking that.
Wait, where's the character sheet? Oh, there it is.
Oh no. Oh, come on.
Okay,
That's
it's
pretty
not
good.
bad. It's
What
not
is it?
bad.
What
It's
is
not
it?
bad. It's not bad.
I didn't see. What is it?
It's a 15.
Okay,
I think
it's
so.
good. It's good.
Can't believe it took religion over intimidation. What is wrong with me?
Al has +0 charisma, but has +2 intimidation.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
It's so
okay.
good.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Okay, so she looks at you, and she's not scared of you. However, she realizes you're serious, and she looks at her man, and she's like, "Just apologize him so he gets out of our hair." And Cephik is sitting there. Cephik, by the way, has not stood up. He's still carving on his
Oh,
bone.
jeez.
Yes.
All this commotion, the dogs barking and everything, just.
And cool as a cucumber. And he looks up, and he looks up at the guy over there who's bleeding, and he's like, "You did act without an order. We would have handled it. If blood needed to be taken, we would have handled it.
Ooh.
Just apologize and getting the hell out of our faces." And he's holding his side, still bleeding. He's like, "Mother, I don't get paid enough for this fucking shit." By the way, I realize this is the same one that Slim was talking to. don't get paid enough for
Buddy.
shit. Fine, I'm sorry. All right? You happy?
Thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Have a good day. And if allowed, Warden will begin to walk away.
Yeah, I would say that would effectively end combat if you're
Okay.
walking away.
Oh,
So yes.
if that, yeah, at the very end of that, just kind of seeing the tension. I don't know if this is stupid because I don't know what else we're getting into, but I'm exhausted. People are drawn blood over toy parts, so I'm gonna hold my holy symbol.
What
I'm
is
gonna
a
healing
toy
word this man. I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he's going, but I know that my friends just messed him up, and I can't have that on my conscience. So I healing word this guy. It's probably
Meanwhile,
not the smartest
all
thing in
the
world.
dogs start running towards these bushes.
That's right.
Bacon.
And you hear whining. They seem very upset that there's no bacon.
Apparently, Amarath is the one actually committing animal cruelty. Poor doggies.
Versus
Yeah.
it's for the same amount of damage.
Oh, so I heard you said you're healing. You're healing him, and he's like, well, thank you.
I run away. I just holding my symbol, like I'm scurrying off, but I'm just like, dear, welcome, please. Don't hurt my friends. We're leaving now. Good doggies. Strange, quiet men. Okay, goodbye.
And as you're walking away, Torga does say, and I think it's well enough to be said that you're no longer welcome at our place of business.
Oh, understood. We will be leaving now. All is good. All is well now. Our paths do not need to cross ever again.
Just wanted toy parts.
I just wanted to
Good
What
move,
warden?
Saffron. We don't want them following us later.
And as you guys retreat, Sefik is still carving a whalebone. And his eyes are still just like watching you all as you leave. Unexpression, with no expression, but just eerily watching you all as you leave.
Warden, please don't do that again.
Don't defend myself? Understood. I shall remain helpless for the rest of the journey.
That is not
When
what
people
I
attack me,
meant.
I will let them kill me. Understood. Thank you. Updating my protocols. Asked and
Warden.
answered.
You should
That
have
is-
gotten some rest.
Meanwhile,
That is
Amaranth,
not
are you gonna let them know where you're at, Amaranth? Are you-
I'm gonna catch up with them. Yeah, I'm gonna be like flitting from bush to bush down the trail. You see like a thumbs up sign come out of the bushes very briefly before you finally get far enough away that she comes out.
And where were you hiding?
You know, I was distracting the dogs.
Oh.
So, yeah, they all went to the bush I was in, and
Oh, that was you.
now I'm here. So all's well, right?
Yes, I would hope so. I hope that my sign of goodwill will at least make sure they don't have too much of a grudge, I guess. Hopefully.
Suddenly, I'm happy that Warden patrols during the night and watches all of us in his.
Yes. It's good. It's very good.
I'm just
There
more
is a-
concerned. We need to talk to Warden about this. This cannot let something like this happen again. It could put all of us in danger. Or somebody can get injured, like right what just happened.
He's very strong. You see how he attacked him. He couldn't even get a hit. He was right there. Couldn't get to him.
Exactly.
Dangerous.
Warden might be stronger than he think he is.
Mhm.
Might need to learn to hold back a bit. But for now, we
as
shall.
you guys are walking away, you do see Sefik kind of stand up, and he goes over to that bandit, that all the trouble started with, and you see him kind of pat him on the shoulder, and then you see a sword come out of his hands. Something grows out of his hand, made of ice, as he attacks him. And of course, he's going to miss. Well, he has multi-attack, so he's going to attack him again. I should have did with an advantage anyway.
That was
And kills him.
Oh!
And then sits back down again.
And this is seen by us?
Yes,
I love it.
as you guys are walking away.
Vindication!
I hold my holy symbol.
What the fuck, man?
Shrike was.
If they wanted to kill us, they could have. Very easily. We should be more careful.
I'm thinking of second guessing myself here on the whole capturing that guy. Might not be the best idea.
How do we even get them away from all of his friends? Even if we do.
No,
What
we
then?
already have the answer to that.
Hey. Well, maybe thinking we get in a long rest before going out late tonight. Well, what time is it right now?
Clock is right up there. It's almost noon.
I don't know why, but I cannot see the clock.
You just click on the calendar, you can see it.
Yeah, the calendar's at the top. And if you don't see it, like I said, oh yeah, you weren't here when I explained it. If you go to the journal tab, journal notes, when you on the left side, when you click on that, you see a little
there's
icon
symbol
that says,
calendar.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you close it, it should open up automatically every time a session starts. But if it's not there, you just open it up with, hitting the SC icon and it opens up.
Oh, thank you. It's about noon right now. If we take a long rest and we head out at about, I don't know, 9 o'clock tonight, they'll probably be disbanded for the day. We can follow his tracks. I got a good look at our main man's Tims over there. They're quite expensive.
Oh yeah, and I do got to take a look at that. So specifically, what were you looking for when you looked at his shoes? You don't even need to do a check because he was sitting right there.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the sole of his shoe to see what tracks it leaves in the snow, so that tonight, if we come back here, we can follow the tracks to wherever the hell he goes.
Yeah. I'll say you saw right around there that you did see the track, and it was similar to the others, but there was enough slight variation for you to be able to pick it up later if you were looking for him. Yes.
I got a good look at the soles of those Tims. We got a pretty good chance of finding him later tonight, away from everyone else.
I could easily keep an eye on him, but somebody will need to keep an eye on me. So that we don't miss him leaving or something.
I can do that. I can keep watch, since it'll be dark out.
You need rest.
You need
they'll
to
have a
sleep
long
for a
rest,
solid
right?
8 hours.
But this will be after the long rest, yes?
All I'm asking for is somebody to keep company with me while I stay around the area. The rest of you should definitely rest if we're planning to keep going on trying to capture this guy.
Does that mean we're
I
gonna
mean,
have to put a blindfold over Warren?
No.
And by the way, if you guys want to click on that little mole inn icon, that'll take you back to the inn if you're still on this map. I'm assuming you guys are headed back there, as that seems to be the base of operations for right now.
Or will the
for now.
tavern be from here? Approximated distance, like, is it more than 100 feet away? The caravan from the
inn?
tavern? Yeah, the inn.
Oh yeah, it's more than 100 feet. If I look at the map, I can actually measure it. Yeah, it's about 2,000 feet.
Ooh, That's a long distance.
About it was about a half a mile walk. Yeah, they were very north of town, just in the outs, just at the top of the north.
All right.
Hey, Natasha, there's a lot of people in that camp. They leave a large trail behind them. If they go, we'll know.
Fair enough.
Don't go putting yourself in danger.
I wasn't putting myself in danger. And the familiar will fly over back to Natasha and land on like one of her shoulder. I was more giving this one a mission. But I need to stay close to him. Or rather, he needs to stay close to me. But let's all go rest. Can discuss this later.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the end.
To the end.
Okay. So you guys are back at the end. What do you want to guys want to do now? Do you want to chill here for a little while, hang out, and then move the clock forward to evening, or what did you want to do?
Yeah, I guess unless someone has something specific they want to do, I think we're just waiting until it gets to like definite nighttime and Zephyrin is no longer exhausted.
Well, she would have to take a long rest. She wouldn't be exhausted until the next morning.
Yeah.
And by the level 1 exhaustion, by the way, it's just this disadvantage on ability checks. That's all it really does. If there's any kind of encounter or anything like that, she'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like an ability check. Like if she wanted to do a perception check or something like that, she would have disadvantage on it.
So we're
Or
not
fishing.
taking a long rest, right?
We might have to just like wait until later in the day to do a long rest, and we
Yeah.
want to go out tonight, so
Yeah. Then we're just waiting for the night, and then then I should be
Yeah.
safe.
I think
I
so.
mean, keep this in mind. Long rest is 8 hours. So, for example, if you
Yeah.
guys are out till like 1 a.m, you could still, take a long rest and then wake up at 9 a.m. That's still
Yeah.
a long rest.
yeah, that's why I was like, because it's noon right now, essentially. If we took
Yeah.
a long rest, left at 8 p.m. to go track down this guy.
I mean, that's an option now, but then your day and night would be switched. So you'd have to like figure out a way to bring that back, like stay up one night or whatever until the next day. And you could do that. You would just lose time because you would have to like reset your circadian rhythm, if you will, to get back on a night schedule. Or like I said, if you guys are going to go out tonight, there's always the option of just waking up later in the evening. Just because you're going out at night looking at them doesn't mean it's going to take all night necessarily. But choice is yours. Could always, if you guys wanted to stay up the whole night, you could always end up skipping a day, and then moving it and saying everything's back, and then continue on whatever you're doing afterwards. So completely up to you guys.
So I think are we just like waiting here until 8 or 9ish? 8 or 9ish?
More than that, just like late-ish. Yeah, I think so. That's what I want to do, at least. I'm putting that on the table for the rest of the party
Yeah.
to be like, do we want to do that? Do we not want to do that?
Yeah, and I'll say by your discussions in the end before, because we never said times. Torgas usually closes shop there at around 8 p.m. at night. So after 8 p.m. It's closed up, and then that's when Sefik will do whatever he does at night. So you want to just fast forward to the evening?
We
Yes,
could do that.
that is what I would like
Right.
to do.
Yeah.
Okay,
think,
so it's like it's a little after 8 o'clock.
Hmm.
And it's definitely nighttime.
I think Warden has just been like watching the tavern area. see if like anyone new is arriving that like isn't a regular, like people that we've seen in the last few days.
Yeah, to this one, you're not noticing anything. You do know from the description of the town that there is that Mull Inn is the inn and tavern, but there is in the center of town more smaller local taverns. Matter of fact, there's one called the Five Tavern Center, which is right in the center of town, where there's these 5 taverns that are owned by 5 different brothers. That kind of like the local night spot too, because this is the inn, so there's more like there's visitors and travelers and families and stuff that come here too. The other one's more of just a tavern center, so it's the drinking district, if you will. People go late at night.
More to see if we've been like if someone was like following us back and was going to harass us. Is my intent.
See. When and we're planning to leave, around when they close shop, and we're planning to go there like within that hour.
Yeah, like right about now.
I gotcha.
Were you where did you guys want to head to?
I mean, the north part of town.
Yeah, I guess
that's
we're
where
just
we
heading-
know this guy was, and try to pick up his trail.
Okay, so you want to go back over by Torga's, where her shop was set up.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Sorry, like I don't want to just be like making decisions for the party, which is why I'm.
No. That's what I thought was happening.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. No. I'm on the same page. Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring us back over to that map there.
But that.
Okay. So this evening, the street lamps are out. You do see that the shop is closed up. All the tents have been put away for the night, and locked up in the shed. And there's no one here right now.
I'll ask for all to hold like my hand or something,
Hey, I gotcha.
and I'll ask for Pop-Tarts to just fly over the area, and Natasha will just close their eyes and just look through the eyes of Pop-Tart.
Hey, can Pop-Tarts see in the dark?
Well, yeah. Right before that happens, could I grab the familiar and do my eyes of the night on them?
Sure.
So they have 300 feet of dark vision. And then I can give it to a few other people. Let me
I
see.
cannot see.
Up to my
I
wisdom.
can't
Okay,
either.
then I will give it to Warden, and I will give it to Al, and to the familiar. I can do it up to my wisdom modifier.
I was about
So
to
you guys
pull out me torch, but this is much better. Thank you.
You automatically see 300 feet into the darkness.
I can see so far.
Hey, this is what all of you dark vision folks see. This is incredible.
Why is everything green?
It's like a newly born vampire.
Literally.
I would say with Warden's vision, it would probably be night vision goggles. Yeah. He's a constructor, so.
It absolutely is.
That like green filter.
As
As
speaking
soon
of
as
which,
you
this
cast it, you
evening,
just hear that. Bee.
Constitution saving throw, Warden.
Oh,
One second.
shoot.
I'll give it to you. Do I have to target for that? I don't think so. Let's see.
Sorry, it was good night time for my child.
For Vigilant Blessings. Yeah, I'm not
Oh.
sure how that one works as far as if it actually gives it
it's
to him, but let's see.
It's the Eyes of Night. It spent the resources, but it said I had to target. So let me try again.
Okay. And if you recast it, you can uncheck the box not to use a resource if you already used it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. And
There we
then
go.
Warden. Let's do it for Warden. Don't use ability. There you go. And then your guy. There you go.
That's going to come in
There you
handy.
go.
There's a lot of dark
Yeah.
dungeons in Icewind Dale.
Yeah. We be out here.
Yeah. Okay. Now in the chat, I only see it on Al. Were you able to put it on Warden?
Oh,
I only
I
see
thought I
it's
did.
only on
I didn't
it's
mark-
only on Al, I think, as far as what I've seen.
Try one more time, maybe.
Oh,
There
he's
we go.
there we go.
We
There we go.
just have to give it a second.
Okay.
Gotta let it
This
breathe,
map,
I guess.
and on this map, I don't have the vision turned off, so you can still see on this map. But yeah, anywhere else, if it requires it, you'll have it. But yeah, so you see the like I said, the camp's closed up. The tents are still up, but all the boxes and stuff that were under them, and the dog crates and all the sleds and everything have been put away and locked away in the shed. The fire is off, and there's no one left at the camp here.
All right. Well, with Potter seeing nothing, they'll just come back, and Natasha will open their eyes again and be like, I don't see anybody there, so I guess we can go in and try to track him down.
Should be quiet.
Do you want me to scout ahead?
I'm also quite stealthy. I know how
can
to make
try
sure
to be stealthy.
I know how to not make a ruckus.
Well, if
Good.
you're sure.
And go look for his tracks.
I will be making lots of noise.
You will
Unfortunately.
stay right here.
So I am going to wait until you summon me.
Yes.
Yeah, Emirath, you're coming with me?
I'll come with you.
What?
I'm trying to go like from bush to bush, and then I realize how bright or dark is it?
It is dead night. It is dark out. I don't even know if there's a moon out right now. It's a half moon. But it's
Okay,
it's pretty dark out.
Amarath whispers, I can't see, so I'm just going to kind of put my hand on your back to follow along.
Hey. Sorry. I thought you would have spoken up about not being able to see in the night when Zephyrin was letting everyone see.
Sorry, out of character. Sorry, I left and came back. It was in the chat. I think I missed a couple things. Sorry about that, everyone.
Oh, okay. No,
You're
that's fine.
good. You're fine.
Right. Well, follow me. I was going to start making their way up here to go to the spot where we last saw the guy and try to pick up his tracks.
Making their way downtown, walking fast.
In the snow, and we're bandit bound. No.
Yeah. So you do see it's pretty. It is like just like the familiar saw that the camp's no one's left here, and the shed is locked up. You do see tracks kind of all going in different directions. You do notice the ones that were Suffolk, leading off, back down south, down this direction, going towards the center of town.
Amaranth can't see this, but if they could, they would see Al like get really close to the ground and like sniff a little bit, and then like lick the snow, and then like put their ear to the ground. Hey, it smells like Tim's. It tastes like Tim's, and it sounds like Tim's in this direction. Come on, let's go. They went south.
So we're saying Suffolk wears Timberlakes? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, that's expensive
Cannon.
shoe if I've ever smelt one.
He does seem quite fashionable.
Meanwhile,
So.
Amarath just thinks Al is strangely obsessed with a particular type of coffee.
I do love a good cup of joe in the morning. Aye, kiddos, you went this direction. And he's gonna point out where the tracks lead.
Lead the way, we'll
Okay.
follow.
We should be quick.
Alrighty here. Let's get you guys on the map. Okay. All right, you guys kind of go towards the center of town, area known as the Five Tavern Center. And the tracks that you're coming in, the tracks, Al, you do see that they come towards the center of town, and they turn up into this the top tavern, if you will. As you guys walk up to, you notice that all these 5 taverns are all facing each other. They all look exactly alike. The exact same architecture, the exact same everything about them. The signs even look exactly alike, carved with the names that are very similar, except they are slightly different. You see the sign here. This one is Bjarn's. The one over here is Bjarke's. Over here is Bjart's, Bjolf's, and Bjorn's. And the prince you're following move up into Bjarn's.
I have slight dyslexia and truly read every single one of those words as the same word.
Beautiful.
We're all the
As it
same.
should be.
This is totally not a confusing naming. Having them all better or too different.
Bjorn's. Yours.
I'll be honest, I expected him to be off somewhere in the woods, not in the middle of the town. So let's be on our best behavior, kiddos. You know, we're trying to make sure it's just this one guy that we're pulling off to the side. We don't want any friendlies getting caught in the crossfire.
Correct. You hear that, Warden?
Aye, I'm sure he understands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and is looking back at Warden, who hasn't moved.
We all give him a worried look.
I think
You're coming, brother.
Sorry, it was bedtime for my kid. I'm back.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah,
okay.
no problem.
Yeah, we were all giving Warden a look at if he
You're coming,
understood
brother.
that we were avoiding friendly fire here or getting random people involved.
Avoid
I-
friendly fire. And
As I
getting
was saying,
At the
we're just here for the one guy. We want to make sure we're not involved in any of the citizens of this here fine establishment.
That
Of course.
So let's be on our best behavior.
Always. I am always on my bestest behavior.
And then, like a teacher leading a pack of kindergartners with them with like a giant rope as they're going through a playground gate or something. I was gonna lead everyone in.
As you
Follow the leader.
you walk in, you do notice that the taverns it seems to be they're well built, but they seem to be kind of run down, poorly maintained, I guess, if you will. And there's a few people in. It's not a lot. But there's a few people in here drinking, and it's a little small kind of corner kind of pub feel at this establishment. And you see a gentleman behind the counter, and he looks up. Hi, welcome to Bjarn's.
Hey, oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's just this woman. She's tired.
Check out our menus. We have common ales, good mean honey wine, Mama Borg's biscuits, of course, knucklehead stew, and a Bjarn special with no other tavern has, especially my brother's whiskey.
Good to know. Thank you for letting us. Thank you for letting us in. Also, real quick, I'll go to the side and say to Natasha, if you wanna let your little pal taste the joint, so to speak, we'll make sure you're nice and healthy in here.
Noted. And Natasha will close their eyes, and Poptos will just explore everywhere and try to find wherever the guy we're looking at is.
Yeah, looking around here, you don't see him inside, at all. Like I said, there's a few people here, but Sefik, his image has kind of been burned into your minds at this point, and you don't see anyone that looks like him in here.
Will there be light coming out from under this door, perhaps?
The door back over here.
Yeah, the door back over here.
Oh, you know what? I realized I didn't put a light in there, but yeah. From the looks of it, it appears to be a kitchen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking, so if anyone else wants to talk to Bjorn up here, go ahead.
Okay, Amarath comes up. If the party doesn't stop her, she kind of looks at the party like, I'm going to do my thing. You know kind of what my thing is. And with a wink, she
talking
turns...
about God and all that.
Yes, with that, she turns to Bjorn and she says, I'm looking for a particular gentleman. And she's like acting like she's holding back sobs. We were
why are you crying, dearie?
We were romantically involved, and I have some important things to tell him.
Okay. I don't know why your romance life is part of my business, but what can I help you with?
So there's this gentleman, and Amarath will describe him and say, and has he been in here? I would very much appreciate it if you could tell me.
Oh, that cold fella. He was here. Had a shot of whiskey and then left.
Do you know where he went?
Went out the door somewhere, but I'm not quite sure. But it wasn't that long ago.
Okay. I say that. I whisper it to Al. Then I start talking.
After you ask him the question, he's kind of wiping his glasses, and he's noticing that no one's purchased anything.
Hey, I was waiting to let you finish talking, because I would love some of Mama Bjorg's biscuits. They look just positively delicious.
Oh, Mama Bjorg's biscuits are the best. I can get you an order right lickety-split. If you want to buy them, you can just click on the little banner there and you can buy some of the biscuits.
Oh, love me a good biscuit.
And if you buy it, the cook from the back brings out a bowl, has 6 biscuits in it.
The bowl has 6 biscuits? Oh my god.
Yeah.
For only 2 silver?
Mm-hmm.
What a steal. I thought I was only getting 1.
No, it's like Mama Borg's. It's a biscuit basket. It's like Olive Garden.
Nice. Endless breadsticks.
You got that
Each
much stuff on
you? Weighs 2 pounds? Oh my goodness.
That's some heavy biscuits.
Some big biscuits.
These are some giant biscuits, brother.
They're very dense. They use a lot of baking soda. The Borg family recipe is very dense. By the way, just think, what is it? KFC? Not KFC's biscuits. Which biscuits are there? You need to drink something because they're very dense. Is it KFC or Popeyes? I think it's Popeyes biscuits. But they're very dense biscuits, and they don't taste bad, but they are very dry out. It's like gluing your mouth. They're so dry.
Perfect. It's exactly the taste of home that Al's looking for.
Nice.
It seems like I'm not sharing a vision with my family, or so I cannot see what it's seeing right now.
Oh, okay. If you go out, if you gotta hover over it. If you click on it, you'll be able to. You gotta click on the familiar to be able to see what he's seeing.
Yeah, I cannot click on it right now because I'm not seeing my familiar.
Okay, well let me open the
Try
door
tab.
there so you maybe you can see.
Oh, sorry.
tab
I
works
closed the
too.
doors.
Yeah, no, I cannot see what he's seeing. Like if I step up, it's shadow, and now I don't see him at all, and he's gone.
Okay, well let me see if he should have vision. And you do have ownership, so let me see what his. Oh no, he doesn't have vision enabled. Okay, let me turn his vision. There we go.
Yeah, that does it.
You see.
Oh, is there?
Yes. You see a dead body, freshly killed, still kind of bleeding out.
This whole conversation, we're eating biscuits.
Yeah, you guys do that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna inspect the body, try to see what killed this man.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You could see 2 stab wounds in the chest, right in the heart, pretty much like a shanking, right in the chest area. And I would say, now you're just looking it through Pop-Tarts, right? Because that's how that works. You're just looking through
Yes.
So it'd be your perception. So give me a perception check.
I will give you that.
Yes.
Nice.
So around the wounds, you do see like a tinge of frost around each of the wounds.
And just for clarification, he hasn't been out, or this body hasn't been out in the snow long enough to be getting
it looks like it's dead. But it's you mean
it
getting
wasn't
frozen
there
over.
when we got in, Dave. I believe. Was
Well, it yeah, you guys didn't go around that corner. You guys came from up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we'll look around to see if there's any step in the snow to see where.
Yeah, there's prints. You're not you weren't tracking it unless you want to ask Al what the prints look like, if they match suffix or not. But there are definitely prints there, obviously.
And Pop-Tarts will fly 30 feet up, and I'll go back to my vision, and I'll point to all and like sign them to come over here.
You were gonna do what?
What you see?
So I'm gonna whisper to all. There's a dead body outside. It seems that the person we're looking for already has made a kill.
Oh.
Hey,
That's
efficient
not good.
worker.
Yes. I believe you were looking at their shoes earlier. I assume you were looking at more exactly what their footprint were like.
Do you think they also tried to order something off of the inventory list? Like toy soldier parts? I feel depressed.
No. It's okay. We'll get you those soldier parts, Warden. No need to feel sad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm happy now.
Like a switch. Beautiful.
I don't know if you want to go out there and look all at the footprints and try to figure things out.
I think it's
Well.
best we go investigate in person.
Yeah.
And just to not cause a commotion, Al would go over to Yarn and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Would love to order some more, but our friend over here's got an upset tummy. We
Yeah,
need to bring him back to the
Well,
inn."
I'm sorry to hear that, but okay. Have a good night.
Since it is 9, do we want to like investigate next week?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, it is that time.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
yeah, I didn't realize that time. Oh shit, time passed by
Just
quick.
so that
And
the
we didn't
viewer
even do any
and,
bio
Yeah,
breaks.
I was-
By the way,
going.
guys,
I was looking for a way to make a graceful
yeah.
exit because
I didn't even see that. We will end it here. By the way, I do bio breaks, but these sessions have been going so fast, I haven't even recognized it. If anyone needs bio breaks and I forget, tell me, and we will definitely take a bio break in the middle. I will try to set an alarm or something for myself to remind me for next sessions. But we are going to do bio breaks in the middle normally. But if I happen to forget it or skip it, tell me, remind me, and we'll do a bio break. But also, like I said, I'm going to set an alarm from now on. But we do got to get ready for Dazzles, so I will let you guys go. Great session, everyone. I'm sincerely
fun.
enjoying you guys' RP. It's incredible stuff.
This is
So
so
we
fun.
will pick this up next week, guys. Okay.
excellent.
Yeah.
I look
Thank
forward to it.
you.
Thank
See
you
you
again.
guys
Have a good
next
night,
week.
This is
everyone.
awesome.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Super fun.